Hey, what's up, kids? Welcome to another episode of Legions Lounge, episode 123. Kind of a not really a surprise, but yeah, we're always doing an after show right after of these big reveals and stuff. And sometimes we do them on Off-World, sometimes we'll do them over on Shooting the Shelf or whatever. But tonight we're doing it here. Yeah, so we're counting it. It's an episode. Episode 123. We're your hosts. My name is Trevor, 16 Shooter. With me, as always, Nate at Corona 4. And hopefully, Bill at the Dork Lair, who's been having some power issues because of this storm that has been absolutely insane. We broke records here on Long Island. 26 some odd inches, I think, was.
Wow.
There was like 1978 or something like that. We had a record for like 25 or something like that. So we broke that. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. I saw something today. It was like within the top 10 winter storms in the last 150 years or something like that.
It was weird because it came, and I don't talk about the weather too much, but like it came around, it was almost like they were calling it like a snow-a-cane because it was like just kept swirling around. And we were like lower coast of Long Island and New Jersey, the Jersey Shore, were just the eye of that, and we just got. It was crazy, man. I went and I don't have a great snowblower. It can do like 6-8 inches, and that's about it. You know what I mean? It's got to be like. Can't be too packed. You know what I mean? So,
right. I mean,
like about.
6-8 inches, like that's pretty damn.
I know.
Good.
Well, that's what I'm expecting most of the time.
Right.
So I haven't really bought like an
that.
industrial sized, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hire somebody in that case. You know what I mean?
Feet.
So, yeah, exactly. So I went out at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Yeah. Am I? Are we crossing?
No, every once in a while your picture freezes, but your audio's fine. But okay. You're good right now. But
all right,
yeah.
I might be because I have the YouTube going on the other channel. Let me see. Let me take this off. Take this off.
But right. Yeah, when you showed that picture of your door, the snow stacked up at your door.
So today, like, that's outside my garage.
Dogs out. Okay.
Yeah, that's outside my garage, and it's it tends to drift there because like there's you were at the house, like it's like it's like a little area that just like kind of the roof lines come off at 3 directions, so it was a bit exaggerated, but not by much. It's like only by like 6 inches. It's crazy, man. Yeah. So I mean, what are you gonna do? I snow blowed the driveway at like 9:30 at night. It did nothing. It came down to like 2 inches every hour overnight, so it was crazy.
Man, wow.
Yeah, Mike V, I know he got hit. So hopefully Bill will get on here with us pretty soon.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, hell yeah. Look at that. Right? Yep. Look at that. Dangerous Dusty Lee. Shooting the shelf. All right. No one can plan. No one can plan for 26 inches. That's for sure. You really can't. I don't know if that's innuendo, but either way. All right. So we just got done with the live stream. I think we're done. But I just what? Oh, whoa, Sig. Okay. All right. Well, we'll ignore that. All right. Let's see who's in the chat, Nate, real quick, and then we'll get people on here. We got a ton of guests.
Cool. Yeah, I'll buzz through this real quick. We got Kirby, Freaks Figures, Sig, Billy Beige, Dave Orkin, Clouds here, Evil Stick, 8627, Charlie Squared, Tom's here, Darth Piccolo, Jesse Marshall, Motu Guru, The Collector, 1913. Kev's here, Brad Johnson, Texas 1911, Pickle D says good morning from the other side of the world. Chris Johnson, what's up, Chris? Chris Sartori.
What's up, late?
Mike Emil Kaspar, Rejected Goomba, Amateur Hour, Uncarded Reviews, 9721. Hey, Hayes is here. Birds and Boxes, Low Fidelity Customs, Jen Lucky Sprinkles, Zam, J-Max 77, Tom Clayton, Beer Zerkerleru. Something like that. Bear?
Berserkerloo?
Okay. Collier, 1313. Fortis.
Can't wait till people change their names on YouTube again so that we can all see it.
Herb V, Brian Carr, Guy Segway, Terrence. No snow in Florida. That's kind of nice. Andy the Collector.
Yeah, right.
Blake's here. Brett's here. Chris. Rob Zamora or Rob Zero.
There he is.
Hey, Bill's here. Cool. Luis. Alex.
Power.
Patrick Boyle. Jeremy Govier. We're getting there. Pharaoh's Forge. Jonathan Hedgehog Action. Psycho Ed. What's up, Ed?
What's up, Ed?
William Husted. Cool Minivan Dad. All right. Kevin Sharp. Mr. Allen in the World of Toys.
No snow in Italy. What?
Sitting at his piano. Drunk Gizmo. What's up, Alex? Dangerous Dusty Lee. Cameron Smith. Gina Pina Colada. Cincy John. Man, we got a bunch of great people here. Desiker.
The man, the myth, the legend, Cameron Smith is here. I didn't mean to jump the line, but that's cool.
Jesse Gishelvet. Ryan Willard. Thomas Belay. Jay Evans. Big Dub. V-Dog. Mo Baez Joe. David Williams.
Wow. That's great.
James Studio. Cessa Samudio. Laz Gonzalez. Eric Von Kuren. Chibroni. JD Gibson. Kempop. Man, we got a bunch of people.
K. So 164 so far.
Quick.
We may have to cut this short because we're already at 9:30.
No, Kyra Customs. I'm trying to go quick. The Toy Forge. El Spooky. Big Greg. Super quick. I said I'm going to shave my head and get a picture with Greg at Legions Con so we can play Dunk and Egg together. Jadwell 44. Cameron Smith, we said that. Chris Johnson, we said that. So I'm going to cruise right up to a couple quick super.
Okay, cool.
Pharaoh's Forge, $1.99. What's up?
Hey, thanks, man.
Hey. And Kevin Maboots, have fun. I'll watch later. Cheers. Cool, man.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, guys. Cheers. All right.
We got nothing left. In fact, I'm
going
to pee pretty soon. So, yeah, there we go. I can't put if I put alcohol in here, I will be wasted because it just looks like Bill said. It's like only goes to about here because this thing is huge.
I think you're muted.
But
Bill.
if you would like, am I what? Oh, Bill's muted.
No, Bill.
If you would like one of these, you can tune into a Legion's Quest on Offworld, and we have a little question somewhere in the show. So you got to watch the show. And if you answer it, you can win one of these. So you can win.
Steph's here. He says, I miss you guys.
Our Stein.
Fill it, brother.
Fill it to the top with scotch.
Oof.
Or bourbon. Or bourbon.
And say goodnight.
Wow. Right?
That
might be like an all-day
sipper
at Legion's Con
I can
something.
drink a lot of bourbon, but not that much. Not in one sitting anyway. All right. Let's get our guests on here and start talking about this thing because we got a lot to talk about here.
Yeah, we do.
And I'm going to need you guys to jump in because I'm going to have to take a little bathroom break because I didn't before. I was dealing with some dog stuff. So, all right, our guests, Nate. Bring them on one at a time here.
Sir.
Both old pros and newbies at the RPG game, role-playing game. So let's welcome Joe Gonzalez, our GM for Legion's Quest.
Joe.
I made my persuasion check, so everybody has to buy the Mythic Legions RPG. Just
done.
There you go.
It worked.
There you go.
Rolled a nat 20, buddy.
Yep.
Pat Boyle.
What's up, Pat?
Tanya McCoy. What's up, Pat? Jesse Arnold, also a member of Legion's Quest. Nate Armstrong.
What's up, Nate?
And we got the Anton of the Forge. We've got Anthony Asio. There he is.
Here
he comes. Hopefully
he's coming.
He
was there. I saw him.
I see him, but he seems frozen down below.
That's weird.
Hopefully that's not.
There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
What's up, Anthony?
How happy are you, buddy? Am I frozen or is he frozen?
He's frozen.
Okay.
Joe, can you? What do you got to roll for that? Can we
Yeah, really.
Send a
performance
ray of
check.
fire?
It's initiative, right? That's initiative. Yeah, that is a performance check.
I rolled
Anton?
a 16.
Are you there, buddy?
Hello, guys.
Can't hear
There he
you.
is.
Oh, you're there.
I'm
You're
here.
there.
How about now? You hear me?
Your
Yep.
mouth just isn't synced up with your face, or your voice isn't synced up with your face. So
About
how
now,
happy
better?
are you? Yeah. How happy are you?
Probably weird squares.
I'm quite excited.
I loved your comment. We were doing a kind of a watch along, and at one point you typed, "Somebody's cutting onions in here" when they announced the dwarf. So, not
Yeah.
that you didn't know it was a dwarf. It was a dwarf. We knew it was a dwarf, but he's cool looking, right?
No. Yeah, no, it's badass. I mean, and I knew we were getting one obviously because of the silhouette, but
Right.
all the extra and the way that it all works. I mean, that helmet,
Mm-hmm.
that away, and the fact that it interchanges with the legendary barbarian makes it pretty cool too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I love being able to make a dwarf out of everything. So I'm already looking at a dwarf paladin, a dwarf clerk, a dwarf rogue, a dwarf ranger. Like it's it's gonna be great. I can't wait.
Will you ever play anything but a dwarf?
So I don't know, Pat. Can we tell them?
Yeah, tell them.
So I'm doing a couple one shots as a goblin ranger to see how it goes. And playing along.
Ooh, wow!
Fun. Still
Doing a
she's
little
still
roll,
short in stature.
switching role, reverse role playing with your brother, or what's going on?
No, actually, Tony and I are playing. So
Oh,
Tony and I
cool.
play together. Pat's been working on that. So at 7 years old, you can play D&D. So it's
Nice.
the
Yeah, you
ability
can.
to do it works.
Oh yeah, for absolutely.
Hell yeah! I mean,
That's
I
awesome.
think I got my
Tony
first
played the-
box set at like 10 or something like that. So yeah, absolutely agree.
All of my sons have played campaigns, like full campaigns with me. So yeah,
Yeah.
age really
Well-
isn't a problem. Actually, you'd be surprised the ingenuity that young kids have in role-playing games. Some of the stuff
I
that
can see
they
that.
come up
Great
with, or
imagination, right?
how well
Yeah.
their imagination is just going full speed. I think it's wonderful to play with younger children. I really do.
So in the
I think it's
in the
good for them to play.
in the, Boston group that we have going, it's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
on and off, but I also have a goblin character in our Mythic RPG. It's a goblin wizard.
No,
Kizix.
Cool.
That's fun.
That's great.
Quick, we got a quick other shout out from Chris at Pharaoh's Forge. Says, Anton, what's up?
Hey, buddy. Yeah, I think it's good for kids to play, man. I think it's a good. I don't know how much imaginary play kids get these days. You know what I mean? I don't know.
So,
I don't have kids,
They
so
still
I don't know.
do naturally. Like my daughter.
Yeah, I think it's
Even
yeah.
at 11, like in like they like I don't know, like at least she uses a lot of gadgets and iPads and stuff, but she still has a ton of like just role play, whether it's playing with her toys or like a friend comes over and they like pretend they're like going on a vacation or whatever the heck it is. Like,
Right,
Great to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Tony's playing a lot of Roblox and stuff like that, and Fortnite.
Yeah,
so he's-
Minecraft. You're
and
pretty,
Minecraft. I mean, it's there,
got to
but
be.
I like the idea of being able to use your imagination and just kind of conversing back and forth. So, I mean, there's a lot of that stuff that's already laid out there in front of you. Yeah, you have to use your imagination to build stuff out, but this is nice because it kind of just gives you a scenario and allows you to just kind of critically think through it, how to navigate and what to do. So it's
Yeah,
been a lot of fun.
And you kind of have to deal. I mean, I guess I don't know about Roblox. I don't know what the. I mean, I've played online games before. Yeah, you got to kind of get along with somebody. I mean, to a degree, who's on your team or who's in your world to some degree. But it's really like all about you. You know what I mean? Whereas this is like you really have to learn to deal with other people and their personalities. And how they're playing their characters too. So I think it's great life lessons and stuff like that. But anyway, I don't want to get too deep on RPG, but it's great. I mean, this whole thing is the RPG. I know we've got figures to talk about. I know we got, some cool accessories and things like that. But this game is really what they want to try and get across. And I think people who have not done this should definitely check out at least the beginner box and try it out, man. Like we can do it on Zoom. There will be some online integration with some virtual tabletop role playing things. Like, I don't know if it'll be D&D Beyond, probably not, but there'll be ways to facilitate things online. But you can do it on Zoom. You don't really even need minis or anything else to play necessarily. So anyway, let's get on with this, shall we? Hi, Tanya. Tanya's new to this. Tanya's going to get into playing. You are okay. You're good. I thought you were muted for a second. So you guys are starting a game for the Legions ladies now.
Yeah. So cool. Kevin and I going to Legions Con this past year started talking about possibly doing a game on Legions Ladies Live, and just trying to figure out how to do that. If there was a DM that was in our group that would DM for us. Kevin said if there wasn't, we could have Joe G wear a blonde wig and take over for us. So
I look great too.
Hey,
not that I
ours.
was trying it out, but just in case, I want to make sure.
Joyce G.
That's some paywall level stuff
Choice.
going on.
Hello,
right there.
everyone,
Choice
and welcome
G.
to Allegiance.
He does a good female character, so I'm sure he can.
and at Legions Con, met up with some old friends, had supper with them one night, and said, hey, we're thinking about doing this, and so she has actually DM'd before, and quite often. So we do have a DM now, and we're trying to figure it out, because I know that there are a lot of ladies that want to join in, and it's not like we can do specific ladies all the time. We'll probably have some coming and going, and when they can join in, they do, because we don't want to do a massive number of women at the same time, because it would just go on forever.
It's tough. Like the battles and stuff, when you've got multiple people, even like just 5 people can take a while to do. So it is tricky with more than like 6 or 7 people. Not impossible. Yeah. I've seen people
and the ability to do like one shots and things like that. So you could put together a quick throw it together.
The idea that she came up with was that we would start and end in a public place. So we would start in a tavern and end in a center of the town or whatever, so that wherever we start, we can pick up new people and go on an adventure, and wherever we end up, if those same people can't be there, then we can pick up new people the next time and kind of move through it. But it gives us the opportunity to have different people come in and do, and then we would do it, be able to do it online, and we wouldn't have to be like, every single week. We could do every other week or something. So we've got to get together and make the choices. But I've never, ever played any kind of role-playing game at all. So this is going to be all absolutely brand new to me.
Sweet. I think you guys are going to love it, man. You guys are going to love it. I'm going to let you guys talk a little bit about, you guys can take over for a minute. I just need a quick break because I didn't take a break before. But then we'll get on to what they've revealed, but talk a little bit about, RPGs in general, and like, why anybody should get into this stuff. So we'll do that or something.
Yeah, I was going to jump down to Nate. What do you think about just answering that? What's your experience with role-playing?
Sure. I've been playing for about, I want to say 6 years now, and hadn't really played since I was a kid. And that was mostly drawing characters, like literally drawing them, right? Getting the stats and figuring out how that was going to dictate my character. And that translates so well to what we do in Mythic Legions, right? Like with the pop and swap. Anything you want to do to your character, you can create with the parts library that we have access to now. So I've been playing for 6 years as mostly online. And that's worked out great. But because of this coming along, I've been able to play at Pat's table, and well, really at Anthony's table, but with Pat at the head of it. And man, it is nuts when you get to pull out those figures and do a mythic encounter, especially if you've been playing online this entire time and you're used to just being able to move your character around on a digital board. To actually take the character out and say, okay, I'm going to hit him with my hammer, and take out your hammer and put it in the character's hand and put him in a cool ass pose. Like now we're playing, right? So
And like there's something about like, you know, sometimes you're waiting, especially when you're in person, right? And you're kind of like waiting for your turn and you're planning what you're going to do. And you can kind of manipulate your figure and be like, okay, here's it. You plop it down on the table in the pose that you want it, you know?
Yep. Yeah. And I don't know. This is this seems so logical to me for them to do this.
Yeah.
And now that we're going to have a rule book that makes sense with the thing that we already love, and for people who aren't used to Mythic Legions but do love tabletop gaming, they're going to come into this and just be blown away by that mythic encounter, right? Because they're used to minis that don't do anything. And it just ups the scale.
Yeah, I know, like, I know we all said one of our highlights of this past Legions Con was when we got to play our Legions Quest group in person. And I mean, I just started this world maybe a couple years ago, and it's been all online. So the fact that you guys get to play as much as you do in person, I'm so jealous. But yeah, I mean, we got to experience it, and like you said, holding the figures, posing them, you know.
And that was like a forced 2-hour session, right? So like you can, with 5 people at your table, if you're, and I ran a game at con, and it was so much fun to have other people get into my head a little bit and to like force that 2-hour time frame and to have a whole story. Like the whole story was told out. So anybody thinking, oh man, I don't have time to get together with people for 6 hours and play a game, doesn't have to be like that. Just have a DM that can plan out a 2-hour session. As long as you have 4 or 5 people at the table and not 8, then it's doable.
Joe does,
I mean, that's our Legions Quest.
Like
we usually pay
90 minutes, usually, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time we get on,
2
shoot the
hours
shit,
sometimes.
and start playing, it's about
our average is about 2 hours.
Yeah, I would say.
I mean, we all say we'd love to be able to put in a 4 to 5 hour game sometime, but we manage with 2 hours just fine, really.
Yeah,
I played Tuesday
at Legions Con this year. You think we can get the Legions Quest team and the pack of poison daggers all together on a giant like 10-man table that we can record for a live session?
That'd be insane. I would
so
love
cool.
that.
Battle Royale
with dual DMs.
Yeah, that works.
Fighting each other. No story. We just go in and we just all out. It's like a 6-on-6.
Cooperative
fighting
DMs.
each other.
Yeah. It's like one of those superhero team ups where we start fighting each other and realize there's one bad guy, you know, pulling the strings, and then we all get together and do the whole thing.
And then zoom
There
up
we go.
to Mythic Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The master says, "We make it happen. Let's make it happen."
Yeah.
And we're gonna get Cameron on the next few shows while this campaign is running, definitely to dig deeper into some of the details of this. We know, some of us here know some of the rule specifics and things like that, and I think we're almost okay to talk about some of that stuff to some degree. But I mean, we want people to buy it at this point, so it's not really a secret. So let's take a look.
They may want to hold some stuff back for the review.
Yeah, I'm going to check first. That's why we'll talk about a lot of that stuff with Cameron when he's on. But I do want to talk about Kickstarter, which is starting this Wednesday at 9 a.m.
11 a.m.
11 a.m.
11 a.m. Okay, 11 a.m. on
rough.
Kickstarter.
But
No,
Ends
Trevor,
at
you're supposed to
9
tell everyone
p.m.
1 p.m. so we can all get in on the paladins first.
Right. Damn it, I forgot that. Shit. Yes. Don't come until Thursday. No. You got plenty of time. It doesn't start till Thursday. No. So
No,
we
to that
got
point
our-
though, I was pleased with
Yep.
the 750 number for like 1,500 of that figure because we know people want it. So
Yeah, I think 1,500's good, man. I think we're gonna. I mean, and we'll talk about that. We're talking about the cleric paladin. If you hadn't been watching that and you're just recapping with us, the cleric paladin that was available at SDCC. It's a hot ticket, and that's going to be available in a couple of ways in the Kickstarter, and we'll go over those in a minute. But altogether, there will be 1,500 of those available in two different groupings
If you add
of
up
things.
just
Yep.
the 1,500 units, like the
Mhm.
packages with both,
Yep.
it's $600,000. The goal is $90,000. This is
Holy
gonna
shit.
fund in less than a minute. This will fund in less than a minute. Guaranteed.
I tend to think so, man. Like, yeah. Like $90,000 when they said that, I was like, this is going to be done in like a day. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
So it's all about stretch goals. This campaign is
Yeah.
going to be all about hitting stretch goals.
yeah, but to me, yes, the campaign is all about stretch goals. I want to see the greater role-playing game community jump on this and get into it and start asking questions about it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
just,
yeah.
I just want
That will
discussion. I want talk. I've been talking to some people in the D&D community, just the D&D community. A couple of people who actually collect Mythic Legions as well, who are also big names in the D&D community. So hopefully we'll get a lot of those people to start talking about it. But all right, so we had. Go ahead, who's that? Nate? Go ahead, Nate.
Yeah, I was just going to say super quick. I'm really excited once this launches and I get my stuff in and know what I'm talking about to go in town here to my local game store. And if they don't know about it, I'm anxious to fill them in as much as I can. So
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, so we got our fourth base player figure, and I know Brick keeps saying bass player. He keeps hearing bass player, and he's a bass player, so it's not. It's the BASE player.
Seinfeld music kicks in.
speaking of which, I was a little disappointed that we don't have a bard. You know, like I really wanted a flute and lute set.
The bard is a lore master in this, and yeah, I mean, don't listen. This is, and I'm not saying this to you, Nate, but I'm just saying like this to anybody who's wondering the same thing.
Yeah.
This is going to expand. There's going to be expansion packs. There's going to be new adventure sets. That is the thing with D&D. Like you can build your own. You can roll your own. You can look at the lore that's built into the rule book, and a DM can kind of create their own world. It's kind of what we're doing right now because we didn't have all the mapped out places and things like that. So Joe and I assume Pat are kind of making up some things based on our very rudimentary map that we have of Mythos right now.
Really, but
but
yes.
there will be adventure packs, adventure modules that you'll be able to get, and there is one in the base set that we'll take a look at that takes place in Mercurios. Mercurios.
Curious.
And so it'll give you that is going to give you like a full map of the area, an idea, of the playable areas of the game, an idea. It's going to kind of guide you through as a GM or DM how to run the campaign. So this is the person who a little more wants to get into the deep end of things and be kind of the storyteller and things like that. People who thrive on that stuff are going to love this. And it's kind of guides you through the adventure. Now your players can kind of take it in different directions, and you have to be prepared for that. But there's always ways to get people back on a little path to go where they're going if they have
the mom or dad who wants to run a campaign for the kids, the kids and the cousins or something like that. I always imagine that with like a beginner box,
Yeah, exactly.
Real
All
quick,
right, back on this,
Jonathan says we're gonna crash Kickstarter. That's his.
It's a robust site. I think they'll be fine.
There's a question
no,
about
we won't-
subclasses too, and I just want to say yes, that there is a full range of subclasses
Yes.
and some unique ones that are going to be available.
Yeah.
I think Kickstarter will be fine. The good thing about this is I think it will go. There's going to be some quick jumps in this, and that's great because that's going to get it out in front of Kickstarter. Is like the number one place for role playing games to be funded, to be put out there. Like even modules, different people's worlds and things like that. People build on D&D, and this is the number one place for people to find it. So I think it's going to be great if maybe Kickstarter sees a big jump in this and it does really well, that they're going to kind of push it, because they will do that kind of thing. So
When it finds
anyway,
in 30 seconds, they'll
exactly.
probably get some traction.
Could get some traction. Our base player figures, we've already had the wizard, we saw the rogue, we saw the cleric, the elf rogue, and the cleric. Tonight we got the dwarf fighter. Not so much of a surprise based on that silhouette, but the details are fantastic, and it's a cool looking figure.
Yep.
I'm just jumping
and
through things
that's a
here.
brand new head, right?
Yeah, great.
Brand new head
Yeah,
with a
brand new head,
ponytail.
yeah.
Killer head
Cool
sculpt.
ponytail. Here's a breakdown. This is going to be a cool thing to show. I shot this last week to show people who aren't familiar with the breakdown of Mythic Legions, this how you can take these apart and make them their own. And there'll be videos and things like that to show them as well. So we got that.
Trevor, is
going
that
on.
is that something at some point down the line might be, like, just speaking for you, that expanded view, like photos to have for people to kind of frame? People
Don't
always
create,
are
Anthony's increasing your pay.
Don't create
level
work
here,
for me,
like
Anthony. This was a pain in the ass to do, honestly.
The
But yeah, for those-
2027 calendar from Trevor. Every
Yeah, it's
month
all
is
just going to be
an exploded
broken
view.
down parts. Yeah, it's going to be a breakdown of everybody.
Every single
let's see.
figure going forward is going to have that plus that
Right.
reverse, so the back version of
Right.
it too.
So we got an expansion pack for the wizard character, which is, Jeremy said it was his favorite. Eric Miller on the enablers said it was his favorite, and I said it was my favorite. This is my favorite expansion pack of all of them, and possibly my favorite look for a character in this. I just think this is so cool.
It's beautiful.
So this is a druid character. What would you call this? This is a certain. Is this a cockatrice? No, it's not. Like, what is this thing?
What,
It's
the
a
bird?
fantasy
No, it's
bird.
not a cockatrice. It's like a
It's her familiar.
That's the
It's like
thing.
some kind of parrot with, like,
You know what? Yeah,
fantasy
Jesse got it. It's just her familiar.
It is, but it's like there's a certain type, that head is like from some sort of fantasy bird. I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to dwell on it. But killer.
As soon as we said exploded view, I was wondering where Curtis was.
Yeah, exactly. Bravo. Yeah, I don't believe me. I don't want to do it, Curtis. It's all you, man. It's a pain. It hurts. First of all, it hurts your hands. Second of all, getting all that stuff to stay in camera is a pain in the ass.
Jovi
I
says
think
the
it
bird
was
is its
huge
own
though
thing.
for the people who don't know Mythic Legions, who are
Yeah.
just watching this because they're excited about a new
Yeah.
RPG. That exploded view is very important for what I was discussing earlier with the modularity. Like, you can
Correct.
build, if you look at those base characters, you can't swap this particular one with those because it's a different scale. But the other three, you can swap all of those parts. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
Now I think that Curtis has put a file in the Mythic
Oh.
Legions ball that has all of the exploded figures, where he's taken them all apart and taken that above picture. So, like, anybody that you want to show that to, like, you can grab any one of those.
Oh yeah.
To show, because he's already got them all exploded out, so you
Absolutely.
can see all the different ones that he's already done.
And
Yeah,
his
absolutely, and I
video,
hope-
like the videos
Yeah.
themselves, they just
Yeah.
kind of
Exactly.
show you
Yeah.
how to manipulate them in your hand and how to warm
Right.
them up and like all that.
Well, I was going to say two different things that are going to be great for people who are new to this, obviously due to Mythics. Shout out to Greg. Are his exploded reviews to show how they come apart, and Bill's pop and swaps to show how you can mix and match them. So I think people How does it attach? It's got a little peg. So there's holes in this bracer here. And
is it kind of like the Cosmic Legions that have the holes in the bracer? And
yeah, but they're small. They're small little holes because they're on the feet. They just kind of come off the stems of the feet. But it pops in there and it's very secure. It was nice. Great. I didn't have any problem with it even in prototype form. So
that's cool because then you'll be able to use the bird like without being on that bracer, kind of just
without the bracer. Yeah, you can have it sitting on a perch or something like that. Yeah, exactly.
So the bird has a boom boom hole.
The bird has a toto hole. I don't know what the hell. Anton. There's no bird. There's no boom boom. But we do have the folded wings, which are a separate molded piece. I don't know if they're going to come off, but I think they may. You may be able to switch them out with the expanded wings. And
it all comes off with a knife and some heat.
It does.
The expanded ones come off, and they have a square. They have a square back on the expanded wings currently. So I mean, it's not made to come apart, but I'm imagining it's the same.
You can't
key
take them
the
apart.
body looks the same.
Right. It is the same key. It's the exact same key. So yeah, we had this. I love this. Tanya, what do you think of this? I've been waiting for you to see this since Thursday.
And it's terrible. So I had Bible study tonight. So Bible study ended at 8:15, and it was supposed to end at 8:15. It ended up ending at 8:10. So I ran out, turning this on, headphones on, running out of the church. Trying to watch, and this showed up as I'm driving home, and I'm like,
perfect.
Run! So I haven't really had a chance to look at it really beautifully, but she's gorgeous. I mean, this is one of my favorites that they have done, bar none. I mean, everything. I mean, even if you go back to the Wizard, all of the the details that they put in this, even though there's no soft goods on it as a Wizard, it looks like soft goods because of all of the details. It is so
the plastic is incredible. Like it really looks good, even up close. Like it looks like fabric, and it moves really, really well. It's really soft, pliable, so it doesn't get in the way of poses and things like that. It's really, really
and
nice.
The way that you've been able to pose it and make it look and everything is beautiful on it. I think too, when they added the cape on the other figure that they showed us before tonight, and then I was like, oh, they're gonna have to give us a cape. But these horns on this druid is amazing. I mean, like, I cannot wait to get her in hand. She is beautiful.
Jesse gave me Keyleth vibes, right? Like Keyleth vibes a little bit.
Yes, yeah. The green hair was throwing me off just because I was watching on my screen. Because it reminds me of the green stuff when I was sculpting hair on figures. I was like, no, that's like painted down. It's supposed to look like that. I love it. I still love, I think, the other head better. But I love I love the options that this head is opening up. Yeah.
Quick
what's that, Bill?
Brian
Bill, go ahead.
Get all of them.
Go ahead, Bill.
You know the satanic panic is from an age gone by when moms are running out of Bible study to watch live streams of fantasy.
I'm telling you guys, it was crazy because my part of the Bible study, I do the AV for the Bible study. And the AV was late tonight instead of being early because I was like, well, I'm going to just do the AV and go home. Well, it didn't start until 7:30 and it wasn't supposed to end until 8:15. And of course, I'm sitting there thinking, I got to get out of here. People have things to do.
Of all nights, right?
I got to go see my little demon voodoo characters over here.
Why is the video playing in double time?
Like, oh my god.
Is it running backwards? What's it telling me to buy?
Is that Judas Priest I hear in the background?
Tanya, I need to get you and Larry on a show together sometime.
But Monday night,
God, yeah.
Monday night for a reveal is a very bad reveal night for Tanya.
I wanted to cover.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Brian Carr. Have they said if all the RPG figures will be at Zolocon? I think I saw
I hope so.
Curtis said.
Yeah.
Someone said they would.
They should be
Joe,
because
V.
I had to.
Yeah,
I had to
says
send
he
them all
thinks that'd be
back.
great. Okay.
And I had to send them all back. I'm still working on a cover shot that involves like a very big diorama, but they needed them for the shows, so they're back there. I'm still working on the diorama. So what you see on the cover is not necessarily what's going to be the cover. So,
I just want to say, Brian says real quick, stay safe to everyone who got hit by the big snowstorm.
For sure.
Thank
We
you,
had
Brian.
a crazy power outage today, like 10 hours.
Yeah, you guys got hit really bad. We didn't have any power outage, but it was bad.
Well,
all right.
And as someone that's living in the town of Zolocon, by the show, everything should be melted, free, clear.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's
going to be in the 40s towards the end of the week.
Oh
yeah.
That's good. We're gonna have.
Yeah, they're forecasting more snow for us this week.
Yeah, we are getting more snow, but by the end of the week it should warm up.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, Joe.
I just want to say real quick before we move on from the Druid, like, and this is what makes
the
Mythic Legions figures so great compared to like using miniatures. For me, the cloak and the familiar are going to go better with the wizard, I think, because that's kind of a classic look for, especially since she has the hood and everything.
Yeah.
I think that, and a familiar is a big part. I mean, it's a big part of druids too, but I love that we can just make the player characters what we want them to be. And,
100%.
since I have more, experience with wizards, that giving the wizard character the cloak with her hood and the familiar bird, that is going to be pretty fantastic. So I think that's one of the wonderful draws to the Mythic Legions RPG compared to, other ones that just have miniatures. That you can't take a miniature and move parts around on it like you can with this.
For sure. Well, and I think that's going to be a big selling point for people who, even if you're not into the Mythic Encounter thing, which as has been said already, we played that. You guys were talking about it while I was out, and really cool. Maybe limiting in some respects in terms of size, depending on what you have to play with. But just having your own avatar, we've been playing online forever, and we all have our own figures made up, and they're just there. It's just cool to look at them and play around with them, like Bill was saying, like while you're waiting for somebody else to figure out what their move is going to be. It's just great to have, and you can do whatever the hell you want with them. I mean, you could put red hair on this one if you wanted to.
No.
At loads of conventions, we've had people come up to the Wolf King table and be like, "I've never seen these before. These figures are amazing. Oh, I could make my D&D character with this." And they were saying this to us like 3-4 years ago, and so like now it's happening, right? Pretty cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, what's cool too, like Joe was saying, with changing, not being able to change your mini, as you're playing through, and you want to do something crazy like multi-class or whatever, and you want to have a barbarian with ranger-like qualities, you'll be able to pop and swap and put your stuff together and have them be able to show things from both classes to be able to interact and make that work better too.
Yep. Weapons. I mean, you could have special weapons. Your DM could make up if you're playing live or whatever, or even if you're not playing live, send you like you got this magical weapon, and they could
Well, Nate's holding up the druid from the retailer wave, the one that's out right now, and for me, I
would embiggen him.
I might order an extra one of those to use his accessories with the druid from the RPG.
For sure.
Trevor, I sent you a picture of our last time we played together with the Mythic Encounter.
Okay. I'll try and bring it up. I'm like juggling 1,000 things here, so I will try and bring it up. On Facebook?
Send it to me.
Messenger.
Anthony, send it to me.
Send it to you? All right.
Yeah.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
I could do things. Okay, that
I believe
one,
in you, Peter.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. Here we go. Let's do it. There you go. Look at that. That's great.
Yep. That was the killing blow.
I a great time at Legion's Con, like just posing the figures while people, again, while I was posing other people's figures, but like just like
I couldn't
like,
get
you
them
know,
to
like,
stop. Actually,
it was fun, man. It
Yeah.
was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. All right, let's jump back to this. Still got a lot to talk about here. So, all right, then we had our dwarf. Looks incredible. We had an add-on pack for the dwarf, which allows you to get a barbarian out of that, which is really sick. Purple pants. Really cool.
We
Red
talked
beard.
about the key system with the helmet. It's pretty
Just
cool.
the beard. Yeah, with the helmet. Yeah. What did they say about that? I missed that actually. That'll come off though, right?
Yeah,
So
it's sort of this.
Interchangeable with the legendary barbarian with the keyway.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
And
It's
the
also-
new
It's
skeleton.
glued in though. Like you have to heat it up and peel it off. It's glued in. It's not supposed
Yeah.
to come off, but it
Yeah.
does so that you can.
But you can.
enter-
Right.
Yes.
Joe, can wait? I thought it was not. Maybe
I thought
Joe
it
can
pops out.
confirm yes
Does it
or
pop
no
off?
on that, because I thought they described it as like, oh, this will be like swappable, like
Interchangeable.
like the
It's-
barbarian.
I mean, my version came right off, so like, but I'm dealing with prototypes, so I never know if
Joe,
that's
Joe
like
can
the
confirm.
you know.
I'm pretty sure Joe will know.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to
Um,
glue them on.
It would also be swappable with the elf rogue hair and the skeleton helmet.
Yes.
Whoops, sorry.
Right, which is what I was kind of hoping for when they started doing these. It's kind of something I brought up at MesquiCon, like having swappable hair with different figures, and then when things were keyed differently, I was like,
Yeah,
kind of goes a lot away from like what I was thinking. But
they did say
great
they were
if they
trying
can-
to get it. Yeah.
well, they're relying on the factory to do some stuff, and I don't think the factory was thinking that way sometimes. So but I think it's congealing into that. I think it's somehow coming towards things having some normal keys and things like that.
Can
so.
someone just? I get the song. Like I know the song, but like, what is apple bottom jeans?
Chris,
Can
can
someone
you explain
explain
it?
that part of
I
the
don't
song
know.
to me?
I don't know.
Low.
Is that a thing?
don't
Like,
know
is that
what
a brand of
apple
jeans?
bottom
Is
is?
that a style
No.
of jeans? What is
you
apple
brought
apple
on
bottom
D&D experts. You're not going to get a lot of fashion.
Yeah.
advice.
Yeah, you're not going
Yeah.
to get a lot of help with.
Joe G, come on.
I think it has to do with the way that they shape your buttocks.
Yes,
Oh,
like an apple.
all right, that
Yeah,
makes
like an
sense.
apple,
Oh
yeah.
God, right over my head.
Moving on.
How did I know that?
It's a brand from the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Oh, it
apple
was a
bottom
brand.
jeans.
What? Okay,
Guess
so
so.
it is
Early 2000s, really?
That's fun.
But I'm sure you're onto something, Nate.
Yeah.
Though, with that as well. Yeah.
I get that.
So the character
reference, like-
packs.
sorry.
All right.
And I just say how thrilled I am to be getting a fighter and a
So
barbarian.
you can't pledge just
Oh,
for that,
shit.
Drew.
Sorry.
Nope.
Sometimes I feel like Jeremy's on the show. I keep seeing
Joe, what
his-
were you
his
saying?
picture.
I'm
Sorry.
just thrilled that we get a fighter and a barbarian as options right off the bat.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
in my experience, two of the most popular classes. I mean,
Mhm.
fighters
Easy entry.
fighters have so much variety through their subclasses. You can be a tank style fighter, which is somebody that can be a frontline guy and keep enemies off of your weaker characters, or a damaging type, that's rushing in there to do damage and take out enemies as fast as possible. It's probably one of the most classic
we're familiar
of the
with.
classes.
I wanna
Yeah,
share,
and then
The one that goes in and,
And
gets,
then the
gets killed or
barbarian.
damaged.
I mean, my oldest son, who's 28 now, 20 years ago when he was 8 years old, he played a barbarian, and let me tell you what, barbarians are just fun. You get to shout corny things and take out monsters, and it's just a good time. So I'm super
Leroy
thrilled that those
Jenkins.
were
You
yeah.
get to go into a recon rage too.
You're right.
I want to quickly share. So Jesse and I concluded that this is the figure version. I
Good
had never
Lord.
made a figure version of Dagmir Collar Cleave, and
Okay.
we decided that this is what he looks like. Let me just put this up. Hold on, wait.
Do I
I'm just
need to
gonna pull
take
that
mine
down
down?
for 1 second,
Okay.
and that's That's Dagmar right there.
Yeah, I love it.
Can I?
Yeah, I love this build.
He should have an axe.
Spoilers. Spoilers for anybody who didn't watch the most recent episode of Allegiance Quest. But Bill, you totally got that suit of armor in that game because of using this pop and swap.
Perfect.
Joe, I was hoping you were leading to that. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I saw it the same day that we played, I think, or maybe the day before, and I was like, well, I know what I'm doing next game.
When I opened when I opened the dwarf set, I didn't have the axe out yet because I hadn't opened Atlas, but I need to put the axe in his hand and then it'll be perfect.
Cool. Yeah. Nice. All right. So expansion packs, character packs, $15 each set. I mean, come on, man. That's
a heck of a deal.
Especially the soft goods ones, like insane. With new heads. Yeah, I know, there's some parts here. Reuse. That's the name of the game. $15 though, man. Come on. It's incredible.
Who remembers the day when a cape would cost you $35, Like
I mean, if you buy a cape now from, even eBay, it's $30. So,
Yeah.
I think buy $20 capes all the time. So this is a deal.
I think the winner of this series here still is the Ranger, because not only do you get a species swap, but you get some Pat Boyle.
That's right.
Bows.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
This bow inspired by Pat Boyle's
wood
word
grain.
is escaping me. Spear
Wood grain.
paints.
He's done longbows.
Spears and bows.
Yeah, he's done some longbows too. Yep. And it looks great, man. It's a really good paint job on this thing. So they've done a great job, sort of approaching your paint jobs, Pat. Nothing.
It looks like Sherry killed the paint work on that.
Yeah, for sure. We had a super chat. Yeah, go ahead, Nate.
Yeah, from Curtis. So glad the Barbarian set has the pelvis. Going to need lots of these sets. Right? Curtis is all about
that pelvis. All about that pelvis.
And Chris is back with some more pants comments. Solomon Grundy wants pants too.
Apple bottom. No, I'm not going to bring it up. I know I'm done with that. Right.
I want to say that pants are generally a net positive. Yeah.
Yeah. Further expansion with Heads Pack. Which is pretty cool.
Love that vamp.
Yeah, we were talking about the vamp earlier. I wasn't so sure about the vamp. That is the Sligor head from Cosmic Legions. I would have liked some pointier ears, but I'm cool. I'm cool with it being a different type of vamp. It looks cool.
Yeah, man. Listen, I will green stuff you some ears. That will make you happy.
Thanks.
I can do that. I can handle that. I'm good. But he's handsome. I will say he is a little more handsome than some of the vamps that we've gotten in Mythic Legions. And that my character, I'm playing a vampire in our Mythic Legions RPG side game. And I was kind of hoping, I was actually talking to Emil about doing some sort of like slightly better looking vampire.
Trevor, it feels like Buffy the Vampire.
A little less of that,
vampires.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that guy to watch me sleep for sure. Yeah.
Well, no. But, I mean, he's still a vampire. I mean, he's still got that going on.
Joe, I don't want any of those to watch me sleep.
There's a few
Torgon Blonde Fin.
If I'm honest.
Torgon Blonde Fin, I guess, to avoid any kind of problems with some cockroaches. We got a bucket helmet. We got the paladin. Kind of a reuse of the paladin from the SDCC figure, which you'll also be able to get, and an elf figure as well. Or an elf head. Sorry, not figure.
Myriad Golden Brain head.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is only $15, so it's like $3 a head.
Yep.
Yeah.
Insane.
Right. That's like crazy.
Insane. So $15 for that. Let me try and skip back there. We're kind of going back and forth. We got some weapons packs. We got a heroic weapons pack, and we got an evil weapons pack. Somebody said, I guess the wooden means evil. I don't think that's necessarily true, but you could, any of your heroes could use any of these weapons, and any of your enemies could use any of those weapons. They just have to find a way to market them. So very cool. You got some great pieces here, some new stuff too. This new sword here,
Javelin's
the new shield.
perfect.
Yeah, this javelin's awesome. This is one of my favorite sort of enemy weapons. It's really cool. And those are, I believe, 15 each, right? So the heads pack $15, evil weapons pack $15, heroic weapons pack $15. So we're going to take a look at some packs that are going to encompass a lot of stuff, but you can go in and order a single figure, and then as an add-on, add another figure, add the heads pack, add the book, add the starter kit, so you can piecemeal this thing any way you want. Once you get on there, you can just simply back your quote unquote backing one figure, but then your add-ons can be anything that's available as individual or group. I don't know if they offer the opportunity to take the groups. I think you got to pledge the group and then add on some things. So I think the add-ons are all the single individual pieces.
Right.
And
And
you can get any of these.
You can't pledge. You can't make your core pledge, like your initial pledge, be an add-on set. That's I think that's the only thing that can't be a core pledge.
If they're not offered as that, if they're offered as that, you can. I mean, sometimes they offer some smaller things, but usually it's like the bigger.
But he said in the stream that the add-on sets won't be offered as pledge like a pledge level thing.
Okay. Yeah,
and to me, that sounded like that might be the only thing that's not offered as pledge level thing.
I would guess
really
that's
want
probably.
to just. I mean, the only scenario you would want that to have would be if you just want to only order an accessory set, and it's like the audience for that has got to be super slim.
If they offer this up, and they usually do, but I don't know if they're going to do. Sometimes there is that, and I think you can do this with this. So it would be these add-on sets, and it would be the character packs that probably wouldn't be offered as a pledge. Like you couldn't just get those and then add on things. You could get a figure and then add these on. But I don't know if do you know if they give you the dollar option to back it? Can you then buy add-ons?
Yes.
With that,
Oh,
no?
yeah. That'll likely.
All right.
I feel like every Kickstarter has that, or maybe not.
I don't know if it's automatic or if you have to add that, but generally Kickstarters will have the $1 backing pledge. Like if you just want to add $1 or 10, I think
Just
you can
support.
add multiple dollars. Like I want to
yeah.
give you $10 to support it. But if you do that, generally that will give you the ability to then add on things to that pledge. Your pledge is $10. But then you can add figures and whatever. So if you just wanted to go in and get a heads pack,
it's possible,
theoretically you could donate $1 and then
but do yourself a favor and get the main book. That way, if ever the opportunity comes up to play, you're good to go. You know?
I'm just putting it out there for people who are. I'm just in for the figures, and I just want certain things. Just so they're not avoiding it because
I
they
just
think,
want
I
that
can't
evil
get
wooden
this.
shield. That's all I want.
Yes.
Is the evil shield. And we'll pay the extra $1 to get that only.
Right, exactly. We got the skeleton this morning, I think, right? That was shown off.
Yeah.
And they showed off the orc tonight. So the orc it looks great. Good mix of great new parts and some slightly older parts. But really killer orc. Love
I'll
him.
be immediately taking the leather harness thing from the skeleton.
Yeah.
And putting that right on the orc.
Yeah, he's got a nice little soft good piece here, right? Too. That's really nice.
Oh, that's actual soft goods, not plastic.
Yeah, no, that's not plastic. That's a piece of cloth.
Oh, nice.
Nothing fancy. I don't think it's wired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's totally new piece. It's a totally new piece. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So each of these are also $30, like your base figures, BASE figures, base player figures. And then they've been talking about this, and finally got this shown tonight. So we got stands, which are cool whether you're playing the game or whether you just want something to put on the shelf, which is awesome. So you got some cracked earth, dungeon floor, sort of a sand look and a sort of a stone look, and these could easily be painted up and detailed if you wanted to. And then clear, which they made specifically for the game, but if you're into like just not having them show up on your shelf, I'm sure you could use them there too. But those will allow the map to be shown through when you're playing on the map with the figures. So
I like the multi-peg system.
Yeah.
I like yeah, a lot of companies are doing that now where you have like 3, maybe even 5 pegs so that you can kind of set your figure up wide stance, short, like one peg in, 2 pegs.
Something
like,
that they might be off balance with, like if you just set them up, but they can actually hold because there's 2 peg holes. Yeah.
Or a couple of characters in a tangle, you know?
Right.
True. Or an embrace, Nate, you know, too, like, you know, in case.
Yeah. Why do we always have to fight, right?
Right. We don't always have to fight. So this is $10 for a set of 6 of each. I'm guessing 6 cracked earth or whatever you pick, right? Did they say includes 6 plastic?
I think it's
figures?
all
It's
6
that
of
whole
these.
thing you're looking at.
It's the
So
set.
you get this. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I'm down with that. I
2
like
each cracked earth and dungeon floor plus 2 clear stands. Gotcha. Okay. There you go. So that's $10. All right. You could tell
Love
the
the
time's not
texture choices that they made with that to start off with here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's right. I mean, Pat, it's a good it's good for, you know, pretty much any
It's very
scenario that you're gonna be in.
utilitarian. It'll fit anywhere, just about any kind of terrain.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
At least most of the basics.
Yeah, and I wonder if they'll expand upon those, or maybe they'll have them with some figures down the line or something. Who knows? All right. We saw this. This is the beginner box. We kind of saw the artwork for this. Amazing artwork from
Max Dunbar.
Max Dunbar, who's done some stuff for Archon the Cruel.
He's getting around lately.
He is. And then we got so this is the beginner's box set. So we've got the beginner rule book. This is the basic beginner rules, not the more detailed information that's in the bigger book, the more expansive player guide. And then we get what are they calling this?
The standees? Oh no,
the name of the name of the module. I can't remember what it is offhand.
I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, one will be core rules and the other will be
in the shadows of Mercurios.
In the shadows of Mercurios, right. So this is your module game. So this is the game that will kind of guide you through a play. Like here's the kind of the different scenarios that the players might face, different NPCs, which are non-player characters, which is what the GM plays. And guides people to, they'll ask questions or whatever. Some maps that will guide you through different places. It'll give the players a goal to go towards so that you don't have to come up with a storyline. That's going to give you that. And there's going to be more and more of those down the line. They're going to create more and more adventure modules for the game. So
what's great about
yeah, go ahead. Yep.
No, I'm sorry, Trevor. Go ahead.
No, that'll just expand on the world. That'll give you more details of the parts of the world and stuff like that.
I was getting ready to say, because we've got the lore book coming out, but these are great addendums to the lore book that'll come out. It's more than just the campaign. You're going to learn about Mercurios. You're going to learn about whatever, how things ran, how it actually, crumbled at the Colosseum, things like that. I mean, I'm not speculating that I know what's going to be in that book, but just in the future, this is the great way to expand on all that stuff.
It's going to bring that area to life, right? It's going to be like there's going to be stuff in the lore book. I've read a lot of the lore book. It's great. And there's stories and stuff about some of the kind of the main characters. This is going to be more about the background of the cities and the towns, and it's going to have to include some details of places in there and sections and the type of people who live there and the type of customs and stuff like that. So it's going to be really cool. Go ahead, Nate.
I was just going to say that anyone who's played and has gotten the user manual for 5e, the art in that is worth the price of admission, right? So the art that we're going to be seeing in these books is going to be amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was just noticing that the druid is on the box there on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Yep.
We haven't seen that angle yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of art, I think it's so cool that Max Dunbar for this. I'm not familiar with the guy who did the GM screen, Sean Andrew
Yeah,
Murray.
we'll take a look at
But
that.
the more
Mhm.
different people we get involved in this, the more they're going to hopefully promote it on their own channels and stuff. It's just yet two more, avenues into this, which I think is
Yes.
brilliant. So I'm hopeful that ups the eyeballs as well.
And
this
the
will
lore
also
stuff.
include.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead,
Just like we have a figure who's a king of Leandor, right? But like Etheros, for example, we don't know what kind of ruling caste that they have. That type of information is going to need to be made available in the RPG.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be in this one, but eventually, we'll get a lot of great lore for the game that is going to add to the world a lot. I think.
Yeah, I mean, as you can get as minute, and this is stuff you don't necessarily have to pay attention to, depending on the way the game you play. But the amount of hours in a day, is it day or night? How much time do we have to travel to the
calendar.
city? You know what I mean?
We
got a calendar. How many moons are there in Mythos? Do we
Right,
know?
right.
Do they mean anything? Do they do anything? Yada yada. So there's going to be a lot of like deep lore in these things. It's going to just expand on what we already know, even from the lore book. You get a set of dice with this. You get the maps, and you get these are the acrylic standees, I believe, that come with this.
Yes.
So there's 6 of those. They're cool as hell. Everybody who played the RPG game at Legions Con got one. I think Bill has one right there, right? You can show off. Boom. There you go. Really nice. I don't know if they're going to be exactly like this or if they modified them since then, but they look. They're going to look very similar. So
they're a little bit larger than they're supposed to.
We didn't all get that.
One thing I think
this is probably
that
larger.
will probably carry over is the print is very nice. Like it might be a little more refined, and like I think Pat said, they're probably a little bigger, but the print is nice. Like that looks. It's not going to come across on the camera, but like it looks nice in hand.
No, it looks great. Yep.
It's like, and is that a photo, Trevor? That's your photo.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So these are all based on the
totally.
photos too, which is kind of
cool.
cool.
And
So,
Jedi Cameron says, "Wait until you see the new maps." That's exciting.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah, I've
so
seen
we've
some
seen the
previews of the
maps
new
tonight.
maps. They look pretty cool. I haven't seen. Have you seen? Pat, what do you say? You seen some?
I've seen 2 of them, but I was hoping we would see
Okay.
a map tonight.
Yeah. I think we might get some details as the campaign goes along. Just some like updates and things like that to show some of that stuff. So they got to hold some back. You know what I mean? To have some surprises for people and stuff. So
One cool thing about the
there you
adventure
go.
here in Mercurios, it's telling us the size of Mercurios. And based on that, we can figure out the actual size of Mythos itself, which is a very handy tool for GM.
Yeah, great point.
sure.
Matt.
Yep.
Pat has been
Math it out.
so interested. He's like, I need the names of the rivers. I want he wants to know all of this stuff. And it's
I needed a river name for the past 6 years just for a custom bio.
I know that's the kind of stuff you go through when you're doing this. Absolutely. Yeah, that's when we lost Jeremy, so that was Eric.
Power outage.
All right, so we came back.
I gotta say, Jeremy's like hotspot Wi-Fi was solid. I need to know what service he's on because it was pretty crystal clear.
Yeah, to be able to run the show like that. I know.
Yep.
All right, we got a kind of a sample. They showed this online the other day. They are on their Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah. Shout out to Emil.
Emil helping out with some layouts on this.
Laying
which is
these out. That's
fantastic.
awesome.
I love it.
Heck yeah.
Looks beautiful. Yeah, because layout in these books, like it's an art, man. Book layout is an art.
Yeah.
So I've done
And
this
that's
before.
what I'm talking about. Like, this is beautiful.
And that's
it looks
that's the
incredible.
beginner guide. That's not even the player
core
handbook
book?
or the
Yeah.
core book, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
That's
I think so.
Are they talking about doing a monster manual? Because that's essentially just like a catalog of all the evil characters that are available in Mythos.
I'm sure they will.
I'm sure
yeah.
they are. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I think something like that will probably come along at some point. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, $45 for the beginner box, which I think is pretty damn amazing. Beautiful artwork. Just the standees and the dice and the maps alone. I mean,
this is great because today I was jumping on Kickstarter and I was just looking up some RPGs just to get a sense of what some of the box sets kind of are going for. And I got to tell you, this price and all you're getting in there is amazing.
It's a steal.
Most of the like sort of core game. I mean, if it's a full game in a box, you'll get whatever player icons you need or something. Sometimes they're a little plastic or whatever. But I think it's great, man. It's a 100-page beginner rule book, which that's a lot. You know what I mean? For just I remember with the D&D and the AD&D box, those weren't 100 pages long. I don't think. I think those were like 60 pages, 60 pages, something like that. They were kind of small. So that's great. $45 right there. You can pledge that. And they started talking about the Paladin and the SDCC Paladin. This is going to be the first pledge that you can get that limited edition Heroic Paladin Cleric that you could only get at SDCC up until previously.
750
limited to 750.
Available.
Yep.
Which is still a lot. I mean, I think you're going to want to be on there within the hour. But I don't think.
I think
you don't think so.
If you want the $100 set, you should be logged in. You should have a Kickstarter account.
They're limited to 2 each, or was it 1 each?
I'm not sure. I know there was
a limit
set. You can pledge.
I think there's a limit on both the sets that you have that have the Paladin in it. And it's either 1 or 2.
I know for
each.
sure the $6.99 one they said 2 each, but I think it's for both of these. I think.
I think it applies to this as well. I'm not
I think so too.
100% on that, but I think it is.
I think everybody should, with $750, if you want to get the $100 set, like if your main thing is like I want that Paladin Cleric SDCC figure, I would. And Cameron, is it 1 per pledge level, and then it's not available as an add-on as a
There was no mention of that as an add-on. I think it's only part of the
because I know the $700.
This is only a pledge. Yeah,
I know the $700 set that comes with the Paladin is available as a pledge and available as an add-on.
Okay, but limited to 1 as an add-on.
You have to pledge.
Yeah, so he's
add on the other pledge level for a total of 2. Okay, so a total of 2.
Yeah.
This is going to sell out fast. This may sell out in a minute, honestly. And it's $75,000 if this sells out right away. You're like almost there to be funded. That's why I think this thing is going to fund in like a minute. This campaign is going to fund so fast.
I do want clarification though, because so Cameron said, I think for the 2 of us, you pledge for the level with the Paladin, then add on the other pledge level. Is the other pledge level?
Like
if I he's saying if you get the all in and this and the beginner box with bonus, those are separate pledges. So that would be
you can't. So you can't pledge this and then go back and
you can't
get
2
one as a
of
pledge
each. You can get 1 of the all in and 1 of this is what it sounds like.
1 of the 700 one and 1 of these if you want to add it on.
Okay, and vice versa.
So the only way to get this thing is you're going to get to the basically 800 level. Is that what we were talking about? Yeah, to get 2 of these. So I think within the hour they'll be gone. I don't know if they'll sell out in a minute, but Bill, you could prove me wrong, man. I don't know. It's possible. $99 is hard. I mean, these $750 will go fast. The $99 $750 will sell out fast.
Agree.
The 700 one I think will be a little bit of time, but
the $700 one will take a little bit.
Yeah.
But
what do you got?
$5 super chat here. I got into Mythic Legions because I wanted characters to make for my D&D sessions. This RPG is something I've wanted since joining. It's a dream.
Nice. Nice.
Yep. This RPG is my chocolate and peanut butter, my 2 favorite things in the whole world. Coming
right?
Same, Joe.
Yeah.
All right. So $99, and it's still like this was. I want to say this was $50 at SDCC. Pretty
maybe
sure.
60.
If somebody can maybe 60.
It might
But
have
if
been
somebody
60.
can confirm with me, because I don't even remember what I paid, but I thought it was like between 50 and 60. Anyway, if it was 50, if it was 60, you're paying $50 for the rest of it, which is basically what you were getting. So maybe it was 55 and it's 45 because that's the price of the regular one without this. So there you go.
Oh,
That makes
Tidy would know. He had a
I think
whole
it's
60.
experience.
60.
All right,
There we go.
$60.
He went from not going
So-
to San Diego to going to San Diego in like 5
A day.
minutes.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Mhm.
When he
So
found
you're
out about that
actually
You're
saving
$5.
about $2,000 because that's what it cost me to go to San Diego Comic-Con and get in and eat and everything. So you're really saving $5 off the $60 price plus the 45 for this basic set. So there you go. Good.
I
deal.
do want to reiterate that like the core rule book part of this, and that's not in this set right here. It's not in the beginner box or anything, but that
Right.
hardcover core rule book to me is the campaign. Like that is the piece. That's
Yeah.
the thing
That's the next thing
that
on the
you
line.
should
here.
get. Everybody should like, if you're gonna skip things and get the core rule book. That is the main
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. This is it. Go ahead. Who was going to say something?
That's why we are here. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's-
Jesse, what do you think, man? You haven't said much.
Yeah, Jesse, come on in.
I'm just kind of taking it all in, and just trying to remember what I can and can't say
I know.
about stuff. It's so cool. I love the look of everything, the style. It feels very much like it belongs on a shelf with the D&D books, but it is also
Very
uniquely
premium.
Mythic Legions in both the art style. And is this artwork or is this a photograph on the cover of this one?
This is a photograph. This will likely not be the final photo for the cover. There was, timing wise, getting the figures in when I did, and I'm actually painting up a dio, which is enormous. Shout out to Eric Bryson for putting that together for me. And it's going to incorporate some more things here, I think. I don't think we'll end up with this, although this will enter into it somewhere. I hope, because it's a cool shot. So.
Very cool.
As long as the dwarf.
In my
is front and center.
opinion, in my humble opinion, this should be the basic cover, not that your artwork is basic. And then they should have, because like when D&D puts out their core books, they always do like the alternate like store variant you can only get from retailers, like game stores that have that really cool like graphic stylized design. So you have this as like the basic one, and then you have like a slightly fancier cover, not fancier, but just different. As but it's maybe a little late for that.
I'm not going to say too much about that because I don't know how that's going to shake out. I'm assuming because we're into laying out things in terms of pricing now that this is the way it's going to be, but you never know. I don't know. There may be a stretch goal. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Not digital yet, though, right? They confirmed only
Correct.
Not digital yet. There will be virtual tabletop integration at some point. Kind of, I think Jeremy said it. Just kind of seeing how it's going to go with this, and if there's interest,
I think with the way our
definitely let
community
them
is
know.
set up across the world, I mean, Legions Con is a shining example. We could all be playing all across the world with everyone through a virtual setup, and then be able to come in and just play together in person at Legions Con. So I think it's a great opportunity. Hopefully that they capitalize on for us all.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing's wrong with the D&D Beyond one, but I feel like we could really live in a world, in our own with all this stuff, with just Legion specific.
The cool thing about, I will say that there are things that D&D Beyond is one thing. I know that's a very kind of expensive road to getting on D&D Beyond. It's probably the biggest virtual tabletop. You can again, to people who don't know, you can get on a Zoom with nothing but Zoom, and you got the core rule book, you got some dice, you know, you got a place for you can do it theater of the mind. You don't even need a map necessarily, but if your DM has something, a piece of grid paper or whatever, or the map that they're using from the adventure that they can show on screen quickly or something, or scan it and share it, whatever.
Or a Canva, like just share.
Yeah,
a screen with
Canva.
a
You can do
Canva
it that
and
way.
create a little map on.
Yep.
And
yeah,
I think
the cool thing about. Go ahead. Sorry, Bill.
I was gonna say, like, I think like having a handwritten, like, or at least printed out, like a physical character sheet in front of you,
Which will come
where
with the base campaign. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like where you just kind of like have to like kind of like work
tactile.
through the stats and kind of just internalize it in that way rather than having the app do it or whatever. Like I feel like there's a certain value to that in terms of enjoyment of the game and just like internalizing
learning the game for sure. Like because there are places where you have, oh, I've got this added bonus because somebody gave me something magical at the beginning of the turn. That gives me, +1 to my attack or roll or whatever. But keeping track of that stuff is, that's part of the game. Like, if you miss that, it's like, I could have.
Those of us who are mathematically challenged really appreciate the
well,
side.
Yeah, I mean,
and then I was
going to Beyond is great, but there's nothing
D&D
like
Beyond is great.
Real dice.
There's things like Roll20, which I've delved into, and I kind of like their marketplace a little bit better. It seems to be a little more open. You can get maps that like move, like talking about rivers, Pat, like there's, you can get maps where there's rivers that kind of flow that you're just sharing on screen. And it kind of brings it a little more to life. And yes, you get your character sheets online so that you can keep track of things, type in some stuff that you picked up, how much gold you have instead of writing it down, but you can do it either way. I mean, that comes with a little bit of a cost. But you get the rule book through there, which is, something that has to be integrated, and that costs money and time. So I think that'll happen down the line, but it's just not something that they're offering right now.
I think both have their advantages. I play I have an in-person group that I play with, and it's a lot of fun just getting together with your friends in person.
For sure.
And playing the game, and there's some great things.
Person. It's really the best in person.
I'm not setting out physical maps the way that, because of the convenience factor, it's really easy to jump. Like we use Beyond for Legion's Quest. It's really easy to jump on there and throw together a map real quick.
Yeah.
I can't do that in my in-person games with physical maps with that level of quickness to toss it together. It's, so both of them have their advantage. I like online role-playing. Mythic Legions is its own role-playing game, so there's going to be uniqueness about the system. Like it's based on the core rules, but the classes are unique. Some of the classes, some of the subclasses are unique. Those things being incorporated into a virtual tabletop is going to be pretty awesome, because then you don't have to modify your tabletop, to fit the different rule sets. So that'll be something I think that'll be really exciting for, especially people that don't live near each other. Legion's Quest would be a pain to do without a virtual tabletop.
Dude, it's hard enough to get a game together when we're doing it online, let alone getting together and playing together. Cameron says, I just want to bring this back up again. You had, I think, D&B is I guess it has to be based on 5e, which this is. So I don't know. I'm sure they've looked at this.
So I think it comes down to D&D would then have to own the rights to.
I think there's a little bit of pay on that end. I think it's a little expensive.
There's actually they become partial owners of the IP of anybody who wants to put their game on their platform. Kind of what they wanted to do with the OGL change. They
I thought they got away from it.
But they kind of baked it into the D&D Beyond thing now.
Yeah.
If you want to play your game on there, they will, part of your IP, they get credit for it.
Right. But one way or another, like there will be a tabletop for online tabletop.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be Beyond. Just have any virtual tabletop.
And I'm going to say this again. Even if you're playing with a virtual tabletop, I highly recommend physically writing out your character as you make your character, as just like an exercise in just like internalizing how the thing works.
Yep. And I think there will be a way to download some player sheets, character sheets, and stuff like that. They come with pre-filled character sheets in the basic game, but there'd probably be a way to download.
Did they say that there was going to
the
be
PDF isn't? It's already out in the world, isn't it?
It is.
I guess so. Is it? Okay.
It's actually in my Facebook group in the files section. You can get the ones that come with the San Diego Paladin. And it's a blank, it's a Paladin, and a Cleric.
Pat, let's get that Facebook group out there so everyone knows about it.
It's the Nat 20, Nat 20 Mythic Adventures.
Good call.
Joe,
I knew it was available.
Is there a pencil? Is there a pencil in the beginner box?
I have not seen a pencil in these reveals. I'm hoping it's the highest tier of stretch goal. So,
maybe it's in the box.
Maybe
I
Doesn't
definitely
list
get
it.
my
Wednesday.
freaking pencil.
For
Joe, I have
$1,000, you get one.
I'll get you one.
I will take it, Jesse.
It's a magic pencil, though. It never like,
If I'd known it meant that much,
Never run out of lead.
Up another one.
Yeah.
Anyway, I do want to like say, definitely join if you're interested in this, join the Nat 20. I know we have a lot of Legions groups. I personally think too many, but people want to do what they want to do, so it's cool. But this is completely different. This is about the game, really. I'm sure there'll be some customizing to show your character off and things like that. But it really is, once this gets rolling, I think it's going to be a great place for people to touch base on rules and putting together games. If you're looking for somebody to play with, I think it's going to be good. So
And share your epic, like, this is how we killed the boss stories. It's gonna be fun.
That too.
Share your characters, share your pop and swaps.
I think especially like finding other people to get a campaign online going. That's like a huge thing. Like we need to be directing people to that group to like do that, because that's how a lot of people are going to play this game.
Bill, that's the driving force behind creating the group, is just getting the Mythic fan base that are really interested coming together to find their group.
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect.
That's awesome, Pat.
So I would say, as Bill said earlier, that the core rule book is really the thing you really you definitely want to grab this. This is going to be something, not only just from the standpoint of like, the full rules, but this is going to be filled with some really cool stuff. Like there's going to be some beautiful artwork from all over the community. So you're going to see a lot of people, throughout these pages. I think it's just going to be fantastic. So even if you're just into, collecting Mythic Legions and it's part of Mythic Legions lore, definitely worth picking this up. I think more than anything, maybe. All right, we got the standees.
Brett says real quick, we've got the 1,000 swigs. He wants to see 1,000 RPG characters. That'd be fun.
That'd be cool.
One day,
Done.
One day we're not doing the swigs. The other day we'll do this.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
How about a swig
and then
campaign?
Speaking of, I'm homebrewing a swig potion to be used in the RPG. Once I get it done, I'm putting it up in the Nat 20 group for anybody to use in their campaign.
Nice.
See, there's another reason. Yeah. That's cool. All right. We got the standee sets. So you get the basic 6 characters, the 4 heroes, the 2 enemies, but then you can expand on that. $8 each set. You get the heroic set B, which has the alternate looks that you can get with the character packs, and the villainous set A, which gives you 2 skeletons and 2 orcs for $8 each. I still think this is a great deal, man. These acrylic pieces look really nice, and acrylic's expensive. I'm not sure how they're doing this, but it's great. $8.
Volume
for that volume. It's all about volume. And this is another thing that it's crazy because I remember Cameron and I remember this, going through Gen Con and looking at some of these things, and we were talking to people who did minis and stuff, and we were just like, the sound of it sounded like it just to get maybe unpainted ones might be reasonable, but to get anything painted was just going to be too exorbitant a price. And I know that they partnered with a company who does a lot of gaming stuff. So I think a lot of this stuff is coming through them. The ability to do the stands, maybe, I don't know if the stands are coming from there, but the standees and the minis, the dice, I'm sure. I know, I think Jeremy said that. So the fact that for $20 each, you could get, you're getting four minis. It only shows 2, but it says also includes Elf Rogue and Human Cleric in this heroic set A. That's 4 painted minis for $20. Insane. I think that's crazy.
Or 4 unpainted for 5? Is that what it was?
That's the next. That's the next slide.
Is that the next thing?
We got,
okay, yeah.
If you want to paint your own, or you're okay with gray. You know, I mean, a lot of games come. Hero Quest used to come with like just some gray.
Hero Quest
minis,
is all unpainted. Yep.
Yeah. So
Now,
you could paint your own or leave them and use them this way. Yeah.
I've never gone into a store to buy a mini. I usually just do Hero Forge, and so it's like $50 a pop, right, for an unpainted mini. It's like it could be 50 if you get like one of the big guys with a big base, and it can also be.
Yeah, I think if you get a little one like
I think.
this, you could pay like $40 for a painted one, but that's one for $40. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, it's probably good. Listen. And they've already said this paint is not going to be the highest quality professional mini painter Cameron painted mini, but it's going to look good on the table. It's going to have the colors in the right place. You get close up to the face, it might look a little staccatic or whatever. But that's what you get from Hero Forge for $30 a pop.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So this is amazing. I think it's amazing.
And for Hero
that you
Forge,
can get these.
I think you can get the digital files for like $9 and then get, people to print them. And there's a bunch of sales and things like that. So even still with that, this is awesome. Like this, a great deal to get these figures.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to army building like your villains, I'm okay with an army of gray skeletons and orcs, and then have your painted, heroic characters or whatever. But this will be fun.
Yeah. And
also,
I don't want to
another great opportunity.
Right.
Yeah, no. They're good. It's just it's customized paint. You can go in there and color the thing the way you want it to. So it's these are coming pre-painted. They're making a bunch of them with the same paint colors. There's a little bit extra expense. Not to poo-poo Hero Forge. You can do a lot of customizing in that. So it is a little bit more
and
of a
people
level.
are going to want to for their own campaigns. They're going to want to go to Hero Forge and have
you might want to do that. Absolutely,
their full size figure and a mini. So
and a cheap plug. The Toy Forge be willing to print them out for them in the future if they need it.
There you go. This is going to be a whole new market right here as minis for people, and it may be a whole new market for customizers too. Yeah. I could see somebody doing this stuff. There's a lot of people who do minis, man. And there's a lot of people who, if you get into this, you're going to want your character. Maybe you print it out from Hero Forge or whatever, and then you take it and bring it to, Cameron level painter, and they paint it up for you, and that's your character. You know what I mean? That's important to you. But for $5 each for sets for 4, I mean, what is that? What's that? $1.20 a piece? $1.20 a piece. Insane.
I have bought hundreds and hundreds of pre-painted minis. Actually, I have one right here. And I mean, like you said, they're not, they're not the quality that like a Mythic Legions figure is, but let's see if I can get it to focus. But
it's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good.
It's a representation of your character.
Yeah. The color blocks are all there. The cape is clean and everything. So when you get into the face and stuff like that, and even with like a professional painter, it's tough to get a lot of detail in that small space. But anyway, fantastic value. I think this is an incredible value. I'm really excited about this. I was kind of worried that this was going to be either unattainable or it was going to be kind of just really expensive and something that people wouldn't go for. For $25, we get a set of dice. In a nice foam-filled case, which I'm really digging right there. That's nice. I'm wondering how big this is, if you could use it to kind of roll in or not.
Yeah, like if the top side flips open, you can roll into it maybe.
You don't roll like a maniac.
The guys
Well,
in
some
this
people
who I play with, Pat and Anthony, have already heard this. But any Mythic Legions collector who says they don't have a dice tray is freaking crazy, because we all have all of these plastic trays lying around our house.
Yeah, that's true.
From the Mythic Legions figures.
It's true.
So,
I use a mouse pad that I got from this photographer guy as my dice tray.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
You could also use a lunchbox if you wanted to. Maybe you could keep your dice.
Very true.
Oh, it's gotta be so loud.
You want to annoy the hell out of the other
Yeah,
players?
you might want to put a mouse pad in there to kind of like, dampen the sound.
You guys
I
are
cast
killing me over
Thunderwave.
here. I had my mic on mute, and barbarians rolling it in your plastic Legions tray. What is wrong with you? Metal lunchbox? No, you can't roll dice in those things, especially not these. Not these with
Clank,
the
clank,
stuff
clank,
inside. You have look. You can go to any game store and get one of those little like leather or like pleather mats where you like snap the corners together and it looks like a little octagon or whatever.
That's what I actually have,
all kinds of
Jesse.
cool stuff.
Or
Yeah,
just roll your damn dice onto the table. Like what? What's wrong with that?
I mean,
Yeah.
it depends on how nice. It
Bill
depends on how
says,
nice
"Don't be
your
a
table
pussy."
is.
I will say,
Because of Trevor Williams do
appreciate-
not necessarily reflect. No.
I appreciate the contrast where you have the white lettering on the darker dice. Like I cannot stand dice where I can't read
Can't
the
read 'em.
numbers.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't. It's like it's a pet peeve.
I
Those
bought
are
a
for
couple of
cheaters.
sets like that.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a couple sets like
I've-
that I'm kind of disappointed in, but
It's like you just
if
can't-
the other players can't see the numbers on your dice, you're trying to cheat. That is horrible. Don't do that.
Joe,
Right.
you are
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
suspicious.
I just want to be able to read the numbers.
Experience,
and say when
I
I
think,
roll.
is the
Or
word
you're just
looking
paying
for.
attention
Not
to
be
the
confused.
color of the dice and don't register the numbers until after you get home. I've definitely never done that.
Yeah. I will say though that I have a set of this dice. Not these specific ones, but that style where they're like there's like the core is floating.
Yeah.
So as you
Yeah, it's like a
roll it,
mica
the-
powder. It says that it floats
Yeah,
around. Like a
the
flame.
internals roll inside. It's super cool. It's a
Awesome.
super cool effect. These are
always-
amazing. I can't wait to get these.
I've wanted liquid core dice for a long time now, and they're always double this price.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like,
These-
Yeah, that's true too, man. That's
Yeah.
true. I mean, God knows
Great
I looked at a
price.
lot of dice at Gen Con and I bought some. I think I bought a $70 set of dice.
Mhm.
And I mean, they were metal, but still. But there wasn't too many that weren't just basic dice that were $25. So I think this
Now,
is
if you have wooden tables, be careful with metal dice, because I actually had a player actually scratch my tabletop.
gouge out your table.
Yeah, rolling metal dice on my wooden table.
Yeah.
We're
So
all gonna- we're
maybe
all gonna
use
be
a dice
stompers
roller
now.
for those. Yeah.
I will. One last thing: the liquid core dice are the Chewels of dice. Do you guys remember Chewels, the gum that had a liquid core?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you had to get to it and then squirt it all over the place. And
Yeah. Do not try to eat these dice.
Don't eat the dice.
Do not eat the
Sorry,
dice.
my bad.
But yeah, I mean, you couldn't miss it, the big green thing on there. But those are Kickstarter exclusives. You will not be able to get these
Don't-
later. Like
Correct.
figures, they go up $5. This and that. You can order
Good
later.
call,
But
yeah.
Don't.
That's
I gotta
good.
say,
That's
don't
good.
eat the
These.
dice, because you've got to wait a day or two to see what you rolled.
Oh God.
And
Get
you've got to
initiative.
you've got to go someplace where it can land flatly too. So that's going to be a problem.
I definitely don't want to pass a D4.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no, definitely not.
I wonder if they come out as flaming as they go in. I don't know.
I don't know if they're going to be there
Uh,
this year, but if it's getting dicey, is that Zolocon for
Zolocon,
anybody
yeah,
coming to
I saw
Zolo?
them I think I saw
Oh,
one
yeah?
on the list. Yeah.
Okay, good.
We'll-
They're
we'll all
they're
be
awesome
making-
people.
We'll all be making a dice goblin run over there.
Yes.
Yep.
And they're Mythic fans too.
Cameron
Yes.
has an awesome comment about eating the dice there.
What's up?
You become a dice tower.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, the next
I
one.
missed that.
Yeah.
Oops. A really slow dice.
All the dice just become a really slow dice tower. Correct.
That's hilarious.
You don't want to have to
dice. I will
re-roll
tell
either.
you, if you are
I'd be like, roll
just
with
getting into
advantage.
this, yeah. If you are just getting into this, dice are addicting. You get a set of dice, and it's just like then you
Just
want a
ask
dice
Pete
to like
McCarthy.
match your character, or you know what I mean, or your faction. I'm hoping we see more stuff like that too, like faction dice or something like that down the line.
Ooh, that's a cool idea. We got another super chat.
Thank you,
Mr.
Curtis.
Ackerman. Tanya's been asking for a Legions Builder prize female for 2 years. I'm expecting her to fund this Kickstarter by herself.
Tanya?
I will not be funding it by myself, but yeah, I've been asking for it, and of course they put it out with $700 price tag for an all-in. So now I've got to figure out what we can afford.
Tanya's I will not be funding it by myself, but maybe my husband and I will be funding the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still paying off cancer treatment, so we're trying to figure out what we can spend.
Yeah.
Well, you might want to like to kind of, I don't know if this is going to happen or not, but you might want to tune into on March 4th, correct? Is when this ends.
Yeah,
April 4th.
At 9 p.m.
April 4th. Yeah.
I'm sorry, April 4th. Yeah, March 4th is starting. Yeah. April 4th. There's going to be a 24-hour all the Mythic Legions shows on YouTube are going to be going one after another to close out the day. It ends at 9 p.m. And I don't know, last time we did this, we did it with a dragon and we ended up giving away 3 dragons. So if you're, if you're interested in this and just, funds are low, tune in. You never know.
Maybe you'll get lucky.
Yeah.
Curtis says with the after shows, it's 28 hours. But I was just going to say too,
that's true.
Massive thanks for Jeremy and Eric putting this out tonight, because we have all day tomorrow to let this soak in, do the math, so we're ready to go Wednesday morning, which is great, because if this would have hit and we hadn't seen any of this, I would have been freaking out.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, but there's just a lot to digest here.
And we still have all the stretch goals that haven't been revealed yet either, which may or may not throw everything out of whack for everyone, knowing what's there.
But
you
yeah,
I
might get my flute and
pledge and then have all the other stuff be add-ons. Like that's just that's the nature of it. You want to lock it. You want to know what your pledge is going to be.
Yep.
And then add-ons after.
Yeah.
28-hour, yes. Yeah, and I would consider changing your username to either McCoy or Orkin if you'd really like to have a better chance.
If you want to change to win
some stuff.
We didn't win. We didn't win one dragon. So
all right, a dragon you didn't win, but everything else that's
you want a dragon's worth of other stuff.
I was say that exact
That's
same
right.
thing.
All right. Moving on, we got this really cool GM screen. This is the first time I'm seeing this, so this is awesome.
I want to see the big one that Eric was talking about, the main copy.
Yeah, and this will all be in color, they said. Although I got to tell you, I like the black and white. I almost like they should maybe offer a second one in black and white. I think it's really cool in black and white.
Cool, yeah.
Anyway,
this artist is incredible.
Is he Sean Andrew Murray? I got to look him up.
Yeah, I just sent a link to his Instagram to the chat, Trevor, from today.
Oh, cool.
Okay. It'll include vinyl pockets to hold papers and other GM materials. Those pockets will be dry erase compatible to accommodate the game master's notes during gameplay, which is awesome. Fantastic.
That is awesome.
Looking forward to seeing more of that for sure.
And for people that are new to the game, the game master screens are such a useful utility to have because it's got basic rules on the GM screen as a quick reference guide, which is awesome when you're first getting into it, to be able to have those quick references to when you're just not sure about a rule. You don't have to always be stopping to flip through the book. You can check your GM screen real quick to see, what specific rules are.
And then we got a little bit of a teaser of this in the Golden Lion and the Gob Hollow Slug last week, and we were We were close in our predictions. We said, I think we were talking about there'd be an Etheron eagle and maybe a stag. I thought a silver stag just for silver horn, whatever. But we got a platinum stag, golden lion, silver eagle, the gray vein copper. Anthony, how many? That's all. This is all Anthony will be taking eventually.
I need
for,
85 of them. I need 85 of them myself.
some trading, some swapping going on.
We'll do some trading. At the
these are gonna take on actual currency value at the next Legions Con.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's what we were saying backstage. That we were watching this thing. Like people will be trading these for things. They will be. There will have actual monetary value.
Jesse, can you confirm that Platinum Stag was your stage name at one point?
It was.
Somebody
it was actually it was Electrum Stag.
Anthony, I fully expect you.
Sorry,
go
I
ahead,
was just
Tanya.
going to say somebody asked earlier if people were going to be taking these as currency at Legions Con this year.
Yeah,
They did,
yeah.
And I fully expect you to get a leather, piece of string and wear that one of those around your neck.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Oh
definitely.
yeah. Hell yeah.
100%.
For sure.
Chris is back. First adventure, the eviction
Chris.
of punk ass Bromden.
He really does not like. He wrote a whole song about it. About Brahma.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why we're exiled.
I'll give him that $1.99 back just to hear him sing that.
I will say, I think Pat predicted this exact lineup, except maybe the platinum and the gold were swapped with the factions, right, Pat? Is that what you predicted?
The only thing I missed, I figured that the copper piece was just a penny for the slug, and I figured the dwarven piece was the higher value above platinum, like Electrum.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But yeah, like Silver
In
Eagle.
my heart, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
got
don't know.
close.
I thought Silverhorn. I thought the the stag, whatever
would be silver.
because
Yeah. Silver
Silverhorn,
stag.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wonder
I
how.
think it was Silver Stag, Electrum for the
But
Electrum
Zylona's
Stag, Silver Eagle,
of
and
Frost?
Platinum Gray Vein is what I had.
Do we have any idea how size these compare to? Say, does the gold one, is that about the size of a quarter, or
It ranges between
no idea.
20 millimeters and 30 millimeters, and that what it says in the print at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So assume that the platinum
yeah,
is
there you go.
the biggest.
All right. Good eyes.
Okay.
So a smidge under an inch to a smidge over an inch.
Okay. Cool.
So about
that's a hell
quarter
of a deal
probably
for
for the golden
85
lion, maybe.
coins.
The golden lion's maybe a
Crazy.
quarter size or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I was
The
guessing.
Legions Con, the Legions Con ones are 5 centimeters. What is that?
I don't know. We're in America.
50
I have no idea.
millimeters.
50 millimeters.
We call them freedom units over here.
Yeah. So these are bigger. It'll be smaller than these.
American meters.
But $25, and I didn't know what to expect from these when they showed them, when they were just teasing them, and I figured, all right, maybe you can get one of each or something as like a little token. You get a bag of 85 of these things for $25, man. It's crazy.
did
It's
they
almost
say it's
like
like
you
a
could
leather
kind of play
pouch?
Monopoly with these. You know what I mean? Like I've never played D&D where you're actually handing out like, oh, here's. I mean, we don't get anything from Joe, but like if we actually got treasure from
Easy.
playing with Joe, it would be cool.
I'm curious to
have
see
the-
what their value is going to be in game. That's one of the things that's going to be fun to get
Yeah.
the book and see what,
Yeah,
what-
that's true.
if it's
yeah.
a 5 for 5 value or you
Mhm.
know what the exchange rate on these is, so that way they even have more of a use in game.
Yeah,
Maybe,
Trevor, if
maybe-
you get this whole bag, you'll actually be able to take that busty woman out for a proper date now that you're gonna have 85 coins.
Trevor, maybe a stretch goal will be Joe gets to give you guys a level up.
They
Maybe.
level
just
just
leveled
fine.
up.
I just feel like they don't deserve treasure. That's all. So,
We just got a buttload of loot in this last session.
We went
don't
to
even know how
hell.
much we had.
We had to go to hell to get treasure.
that's how it
That's-
should be.
That's a
Welcome
to the
Tuesday in a D&D adventure.
Anyway, all right.
I gotta head out,
So we
guys.
got these for.
and ladies.
Jesse.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Jesse.
buddy.
Good night, Jesse.
I'm also
All right,
going to
we-
bounce
See
out.
you
this weekend, buddy.
Good
All right,
night.
Bill.
See you. Yes, Zolocon.
Yes.
Sorry, this is going long, but we're talking, so like we're gonna wrap this up soon. Bill, are you falling
Bill's
off your
out?
chair? or-
Yeah, I'm going to bounce out. Good night, guys.
Oh, there we. Okay.
Good night,
Cool.
buddy.
All right, so there we got for $25. So we've got the 179 for the core set of figures. So that's the 4 heroes, the 2 enemies. We've got, oops, I skipped one. We've got the 199 for the basic set. I don't know, unless you're just into the I would say get this, man.
$20 for the set. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean it's another $20, and you're gonna get the little minis. You get some dice. Whether I just think the rule book is going to be fun to have, even if you're not into the RPG. I would say exactly another $20. Get this. This is a fantastic value. For $3.99, you're going to get the core set of figures. You're going to get another 4 figures of the core sets with their expansion packs. So you'll get doubles of the wizard, doubles of the elf, doubles of the paladin, doubles of the dwarf, and then you can make the character packs to make them into the other characters, plus the hero weapon set, the villain's weapon set, and the head pack, which again I think is for $400 is this is a whole wave right here.
Yeah.
It's a whole wave.
That's
of figures, which is insane.
the value right there, and probably going to be one
And
of the
then
more popular.
I think so. I think this is going to be pretty popular too, though. I think the $3.99 again. We're not even talking. We're talking $20 more, and you're going to get the basic core set of the game. Again, if you're just a collector of Mythic Legions, it's a cool thing to have on the shelf. Whether or not you play the game or not, I think it'd be cool just to, even if you're curious about it, for $20 you can delve into it and go, it's not for me, but it was $20. So a couple.
Yeah, and again, that same point I made before, the art in there is going to be amazing.
Oh
so,
yeah,
like,
that's the other thing. Yes.
That value is there. Like it is a collection of
Correct.
beautiful art about the stuff that you already know you care about.
Exactly. Again, even if you go for those, like even if you go for the lower one, I'd say put that book on as an add-on. Like I think the core rule book is going to be just a beautiful piece of work inside. So I mean, I know we're showing the kind of the pledge level grouping things, but I think if you do anything as an add-on, definitely add that book, man, for $40. It's going to be.
You're going to want to have it because even if you don't role play right away, even if down the line, a group of people that you get along with in the community decide to start up a game, then you're all set and ready to go.
I've been playing D&D off and on since the 80s, right? For a large stretch of the 90s and the early 2000s, I wasn't playing. But guess what? I was still buying the books just to look at the art, to read. To read them with all the different things you can do with different characters. I've been doing that my entire life. So the book is a must-have. Even if I wasn't playing D&D right now, I'd be buying the book.
Yeah, me too. Those books introduced me to so many great fantasy artists too, man. I mean, I love those books for that, like the early D&D books. I think Curtis asked, I might have missed it, but the figures will be carried by retailers. Yes. Says Cameron, everything will be available through retailers except for the 1 dice set. So you'll be able to get these hopefully in your local game shop if you don't have if not a toy shop. If you've got a local game shop near you, if you frequent something like that, please tell them about them because there will be levels for retailers as well to get stuff. Obviously, they're going to be more if you pick them up from retailers later on. So do what you can to get in now. 620 is the next level up. So you get the dice set, you get all of the acrylic minis, you get all the figures that are coming, the headsets, the weapons packs, the basic beginner box set, and the book, the full book for 620. And then the best, that's not it. The best value of all right here is now. So the minis, the mini minis are going to be available as add-ons and not with one of these sets. So you'll have to add the minis if you want those. These are the acrylic stand-ups, I believe, that come with these. But this gets you everything plus that STCC Paladin if you want that for.
He said,
what's the difference between?
He said on the line that the
620
painted,
and
all the
699.
painted minis were included in that $6.99.
Mhm.
Did
The
he?
unpainted
Okay.
Yeah, it's the
minis,
painted, not the unpainted.
yeah.
Yeah.
The painted minis are included.
Oh,
in
you're
the
right. It's at the bottom here. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Also pictured, not pictured, but also included the 3 sets of the painted Mythic Minis. Sweet. The DM screen and the set of 6 figure stands. Fantastic. Okay. So this is everything. $6.99. It's the price of a high wave, a big wave, but this is a lot of stuff, man.
A lot of stuff.
So,
And they have that over 2-month payment thing too, so that's helpful.
Good call. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
April, May, and
normally,
June? Did I hear that right? Over 3 months.
Yep.
Well,
Yes.
it's one, and then and then the next month another, and then the next month another.
Yeah.
So it's really 2 months, but
so kind of the thing you had with the, we had that with the dragon with certain, you could stretch that.
Mhm.
And it's the same thing with this. It'll end on the 4th of April. You'll be charged, but if you go in for this payment plan, you'll be charged a third. I think a third, right? Is a third, a third, a third? It breaks it up.
Yep.
So basically, what is that? 250, 250, and 250 over 3 months. So not a bad deal. Not a bad deal if you can budget for it. And that way you can budget for it. You can start now. Exiles Passers. And
Chris, you
that,
gotta hear it.
I think, kids, we have reached the end of our little thing here.
And
What
I
is everybody?
think it,
Yeah.
Well, I think it's important for people to know too, because I saw a comment about the monsters. All of these are compatible with the Mythic Legions that we have already. So
Yeah.
if you feel like you need a specific Mythic Legions villain, you can buy that to use in your game because it's Mythic Legions.
I was going to
Yeah, I'm not
sell
sure
a
if
ton
I
of
can
my
say-
collection, and I was like, why would I do that if I'm going to run a few games? I'm going to need these vamps
Right.
that are in my closet, you know?
The extra vamps. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and there will be, I'm not going to say specifically, but there will be stats for other types of creatures and stuff in the adventure modules, and I believe in the book itself. I think in the beginner book, but definitely in the core rule book. So you'll be able to add some things. It's not just going to be skeletons and orcs. You'll be able to add different creatures that you've seen within the Mythic Legions arena. So.
And who knows what we're going to see with stretch goals. So.
One cool thing that it wasn't really mentioned, but we know is that your player character could be a skeleton in the game. Your
Yes.
player character can be an orc. So they're calling them the monsters, the encounters in the Kickstarter here. But it could be the opposite way around here. Your encounters could be that mage. You know, it could be the Jagbellian Ranger.
Evil barbarian. Sure.
Yep.
That orc could be a good guy.
Yeah,
The skeleton could be a good guy. You don't know. It's what
Yeah,
you
we've been
want to
playing
do.
with Jesse is a skeleton in our game. I'm a vampire in our game, and we're both kind of like off the grid with our, the rest of our faction, which the factions will enter into things. So if you play that way, it may be a different set of goals and stuff for your faction, but it's interesting. And again, these are core rules for a reason. Like you can homebrew your own stuff. You can make up your own rules. You can take something that's like, hey, I'd rather do it this way. I want to play that, whatever. That's what role playing is about, man. It's,
Nate,
it's
why
great.
don't you let everyone know who Fachilli is?
You want me
Fachilli.
to talk like
Fachilli Jerry?
Fachilli? Fachilli is a Jaguarian. And he
Is
talks
that your
like
voice
this.
for Fachilli?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's my voice.
The whole game, guys. The whole game. Sometimes he's Spanish, sometimes he's French, sometimes he's
Well, I started my
it's the most-
vampire character with a German accent, so I'm regretting that already. But
my
This is the most dialed down voice I have
Very
ever
tough
had.
to do, mein friends.
I'm skipping the
Keep it up
whole
all game.
usual Irish and Scottish accent for my dwarf. I sound more like Michael P.S. Hayes from the Fabulous Freebirds if you're an old school wrestling fan.
So I so want to do a Scottish accent. I can do a Scottish accent. Not as
Doing
witty as
accents are so much fun. That's just part of enjoying
It is
the
fun,
game.
yeah. And you don't have to do that either.
You don't have to
do
yeah.
that either.
No.
You don't want to, I'm gonna go around. I'm just gonna like if you want to talk about what you're leaning towards, all things being perfect in our financial worlds. Nate, what are you thinking here? Are you going the big all in or?
I think so. I mean, I want everything that's there. So and that's obviously the smartest, most financially smart way to go about
I
doing
don't know
it.
if it's the smartest, but no.
Well, if you want everything, I'm sure you get a break for
Yes,
going all in,
yes.
right? So that's what I mean
absolutely.
as in the smartest way to do it. So
For sure. Yeah.
and then I mean, I have to just crunch some numbers on like if you want extra figures and character packs and all that. So yeah, it's funny because was it last Wednesday when Jeremy was talking about this and he was just saying, just hypothetically, if your pledge is gonna be like $1,000, I'm like $1,000. Are you kidding me? It's really gonna be that much? But yeah, I mean, I can see now it could really add up that.
Yep.
So we'll see.
Joe, I know what you're doing. I don't even have to.
Yeah. This will be an all in for me. I'm getting everything.
Plus. Will you
but
be getting extras of things or no? Or you'll be good with the all in?
Probably won't because I mean I won't in the
get some stuff later
Kickstarter.
if you
I
want.
probably will later on from retailers, when that stuff is available. Remember, we still have stretch goals coming. And stretch goals are going to add. So, with the anticipation of hitting all the stretch goals, which I'm sure will happen quite easily. I don't know
of course
how much that's going to add to it.
Yeah.
But, I'm thinking that I'll at least get one of everything that's available. Well, I will that's not even speculatory. I will get one of everything that's available in the Kickstarter and then probably pick up extras later on because that'll be a chunk of change, but totally worth it. Like I said, this is my chocolate and peanut butter. I've been playing RPGs since I was 15 years old. I started collecting Mythic Legions because of my love for Dungeons and Dragons and role-playing games. So this stuff coming together, this is like my fantasy. Like I'm getting the vapors just thinking about it, so
Onions in the room. Onions, Joe. Someone's cutting onions in the room.
I need some smelling salts, I think. But this is so exciting for me.
I think you got to see right there.
Yeah, I'm not crying, you're crying. So yeah.
Patrick, I probably don't have to ask you either, but I'll ask you.
I have to get the all in, but I also have to get at least 10 of the Ranger pack.
Damn.
Just for friends and family who are excited about this, about that bow. So I have to get extras of that. I could tell them to go get it themselves, but that's where I'm at.
Nice. Tanya, I know you're thinking about the all-in. You're contemplating the all-in. If all things considered go well, you're going to go the all-in.
If we can, I'm going to do the all-in. More than likely, I'm going to have to pick and choose. As this is something,
but you can get stuff later. You can get stuff later,
right? Well, and that's the thing is as this is something that is very new to me. Of course, the figures are. That female figure, I'd like to go ahead and get several of hers. So, this may be a pick and choose start and then pick up stuff as I can later. But
Yep.
We'll
I don't think that's unsmart either. Like, if you're new to RPG, I think getting I would the beginner box is going to be great because it's going to give you that game, the adventure and the acrylics and stuff. But I really think getting that core rule book. Even if you want to wait on the beginner box, I think that's going to be a great thing to have. That's really going to give you everything you need to play.
I think the beginner box is a no. I mean, that's a no-brainer. I'm gonna have to do that one. I'm gonna have to do the core rule box. I do want to get the coins. I do want to get the painted minis. And I do want to get the the special dice that are just being made for this. So like
Yeah.
there are some things that I'm like, okay, I know I'm going to get this and I know I'm going to get that. It's just like the add-ons. What else am I going to get? So
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, quick question. So, when they say that the figures and some other stuff's going to be available later from retailers, I'm assuming they're also including themselves, right? So, I assume his Four Horsemen's going to have perhaps like orders when you can get them like a sale down the road, maybe, or are they just going to be retailers?
Maybe
When
like an
Jeremy-
in-stock kind
Yeah.
of deal.
When Jeremy,
That's what
when
I'm
Jeremy
guessing,
was
but-
on the show, he said that the retailers would have them, and he also kind of alluded to the fact that they would have them at Store Horseman as well.
Okay.
I could see them having at least some of these
Figures.
items at the figures, maybe even the book at tables at conventions too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think at conventions they definitely would, and they maybe it'll be up on Store Horseman as well at some point. But Nate, what are you looking at here?
I don't know. I want I'll probably do the 420 mark there.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it 419?
Yep.
And I don't think that came with the DM screen. I want that DM screen. I want it so bad. Because I just
450.
yeah. So I only
all in there, Nate.
I only GM from time to time.
It does.
But it really helps to have that,
The screen's
little
25
extra.
on its own, so
Yeah, that's a no-brainer for me. That's wicked easy. And those dice are nice. Like I'm trying to be a good boy, and but it's hard. It's hard when they got my gravy train right there in front of me.
Yeah,
It's really hard to be a good boy.
It is really.
So I probably will. I don't know. I don't know. Let's talk in a month, shall
It's
we?
okay. It's all right. You don't have to decide now. You're not obligated to go by whatever you say tonight, so you could change.
I would love to like the figures. I actually don't really care about that much, right? Because I have a whole library to pull from if I want to play that game, and I probably have enough to put together almost exactly what they're showing us. But I do love that druid.
Some unique
I love
heads,
it.
though.
That druid is just. It is one of the girl that plays with us on Tuesday. April, shout out to you. This is like every character you've ever created. Every time she dies, she creates a new druid. So, like, I feel like I need to grab one of these for her. So
nice. That's cool.
All right.
That's it.
And Anton, what do you got?
So, I'm
30
going to
dwarves?
help out. I'm going to help out Nate because I'm going to get the all in. I'm going to give him my DM screen because I'll never be a DM. So you're that. So you're good. So get your 419 set, and then I'll just give you the DM screen. So we're situated.
All right. Sweet.
I lucked out. I've been hunting for a paladin, and it worked out in my favor where I was able to grab one. So the paladin is I get another one, that'd be awesome. If I don't, that's okay too. But I feel like that all in for everything is the way to go. Now, where do I add on after that? Like, how many more figures do you need to get? But like we've been saying with the retailers, this is a great opportunity for the existing retailers plus new retailers, game stores and things like that to get them involved. I think it'd be a great chance to share that, investment with other people to get them involved in it as well. So,
yep.
And I don't think the markup is going to be that terribly high for retailers compared to what what's it going to be? $5-10
$5, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
five,
Things, right?
five figure,
and
five
even
character
still,
pack.
and even still, it's cheaper than. I mean, so $35. That's like the original pricing of what the figures used to be back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're going back to OG pricing. So it's a great way to go, and I think that people will be buying these figures for some time to just want to play and move and carry on. That they might have to, believe it or not, against their core principle, they might have to order more reorder some of these figures to keep going with this system
for sure.
play.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I envision this being everything that we wanted it to be for the gamers, for the collectors, and all that. So, I'm all in.
And this really feels like Reinforcements 3, right?
Yes,
it's an all builder wave.
Yeah,
with extra D&D stuff.
Yeah. There's no stinker at all in this at all.
That's true.
And the druid
That's why it's
is
hard to be a good boy.
Yep. It's hard to be a good boy. Well, you are a good boy, and I appreciate you, all you guys. We're all good boys and girls. Thank you for coming on and talking about this. It's awesome, man. I'm really excited for this. I think it's
exciting. Yeah.
I'm really a little stunned at the price point that they're putting on here, the goal level. Hopefully there'll be some new tiers and some stretch goals and stuff that'll. So I think this is gonna be really quick. I think it's gonna be really fast. But I want other people to see it. But I think it's gonna be great because they're gonna have that level and probably blow by that pretty quickly. And that will also get a lot more people to see it on Kickstarter. And whatever you can do to get this out to people that you know who are not necessarily like action figure collectors, but are role-playing game or game people who are into this kind of stuff. Do what you can do. Spread the word, man. Get in some groups. Talk to people. Don't spam people, but talk casually about it with people.
How cool would this be to
stores.
see it at a Barnes and Nobles one day?
Yeah, that kind of thing. It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
Good.
So,
yeah.
Anybody?
I do
Anyway,
want to say,
sorry.
Real quick, if I could.
Kickstarter, everybody else except for the community needs to go on Thursday at 11. Not Wednesday.
Yeah, don't tell anybody before Thursday.
Thursday at 11.
The thing about, as always with everything, people are going to talk about the things that they wanted that aren't in there yet. Everything's going to come. This has to do well for us to get the other things.
Correct.
So if there's something that you wanted that you haven't seen yet, support this, and down the line you'll get the exact thing that you wanted. It just has to do well before we get to that point.
It has to do well.
Yeah. Great point.
And for anybody, I know there's some people and mainly in the community, but there may be some people in the action figure world or whatever that they're like, oh well, they did that other game thing and that never came out. That was a third party doing that. This is all in-house. Cameron Smith is writing it. Len is doing a lot of work on legwork on this. It's all in-house. It's all ready. Basically ready to go. Basically ready to go.
Yeah.
With some, minor tweaking and stuff. So this is not going to be a thing that you wait 3 years and it's half done and everything. It's going to be ready to go. And they're planning stuff beyond this already. Should this do as well as we expect it to. So
Trevor, think about it.
They'll give it to you.
We're coming up on Zolocon weekend, right? And Zolocon typically is the kickoff to the studio season of going to shows. If everything lines up the way that they're describing, this time next year at Zolocon, we could be having these figures at the show too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They'll be at the shows, but yes, for sale for sure. I was going to make a big announcement of our special guest.
Oh, sorry.
Hi, Curtis. Thanks for all the super chats, Curtis.
How can I leave our mayor waiting?
So, what do you think about all this?
It's awesome
we got
stuff.
about 2 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Sorry about that.
I mean, the last few years I've been really leaning towards the like Legion builder type figures and just loading up because they make really good customizing fodder. And this price point for these, like, I'm totally prepared to blow my whole yearly budget on these. So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
It's stupid. It's crazy. I think the value is incredible on all levels of things. Like just even the book being $40.
Yeah, I was going to say, Curtis, are you getting the role playing stuff too? Not just
yeah, I'll be doing the all in, but then I'm going to have to load up extra on the figures for $30. They're like, I mean, they're just too good. You know, the figures, the paint apps. Yeah. So, this is going to be a pricey one for sure.
Yeah.
I was going to get into predictions of where you think we'll be on April 4th in terms of money, but we don't even know what's happening, so we'll see. I do predict that this will be a very quick goal that's hit.
They'll
really
hit that
quickly.
90 and that. Yeah.
I mean, we talked about the dragon. The dragon's a little bit trickier. It was a big nut, but you don't have to go in for that amount of money for this. You know what I mean? Even like for a small piece of it, like you can just get a few figures or whatever. So I think there's going to be a lot of that, and I think this could be days, week at most. I would say a week at most to fund. So
I kind of agree with Bill. I think it's going to fund in the first day.
Yeah,
like really quickly.
6
it
hours.
possibly could. It could.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's going to be a lot of people. We've got 6 people here. I mean, granted, these are, we're all kind of like, YouTubers and whatever, but we're almost all of us are getting it all in or something that's going to approach that, to some degree.
The benefit with Kickstarter is you don't pay till the end, right? So it's a little bit different than the Dragon where they had to pay right away.
True.
So
true. Yeah, I mean,
pledge and then save up
for things there.
Yeah.
You got a whole month to give blood or whatever you got to do.
Spend now, pay later, kids. That's the way to get ahead in life. All right. Thank you, everybody who stuck around this late. This went really longer than I expected it to. I figured we would wrap this up.
I want to say real quick, this is my dream, everyone. Buy the damn game. I want this to keep going. This is for me. Do Joe a favor and buy the damn game.
Yeah. There he goes, Cullen doing math. Only 100 backers at 700. That's 70K. So if only 100 people buy that all in, and I got to imagine there's going to be more people than 100 buying that all in pretty quickly.
We were at 2,150 backers, give or take, a backer when we started tonight. So don't know where we're at now.
Nice. Yeah, you've been doing a great job getting people over there too, and keeping that count and stuff. So
yep. Thanks.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. We're going to actually do this again next week at Monday because this was kind of a surprise show. So we'll see you then. I don't know who our guests are going to be. I may not know until Monday afternoon. We'll see. It's the way things roll. But thank you guys for joining us. Thanks, Curtis, for coming in.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for having us.
And,
thanks for having
us.
Thanks
for all the super chats. And
let's go over to Fantasy Grounds and roll some dice.
There
you go. And this Wednesday, 11, the 25th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So when the Kickstarter starts, you're going to want to be there if you're going to want that Cleric Paladin in some form.
Everybody gets Thursday at 11. Thursday at 11.
It's just the people here. Everybody outside.
Actually, we've gotten over 100 new followers in the last 2 hours.
Wow, that's awesome.
Thursday at 11. Thursday at 11.
That's awesome. Thursday at 11. All right. Bye, guys. Good night.
Thanks, everybody.
Good night. Happy rolling, guys.